Hello and welcome to Wednesday. Thank you very much for tuning in to the Dice and Dudes. Wednesday nights, we play Dungeons and Dragons, specifically a homebrew campaign called The Guns of Erroll, and these are the Defiant Few sitting on the table with me. Thank you very much for joining us. We should be able to jump in real quick tonight because we don't really have any announcements or anything. The only thing we're going to talk about is, remember that this coming Friday, that is, what's the date?
Today's the 3rd of...
The day after tomorrow would make it.
So the 5th. So the 5th of March, we will be doing our second video of the Dice Throne Adventures, which is going to be our third session of it, because we did a session off camera and we actually finally managed to win that. So we are going to do just those, just each individual scenario on there, and you guys will see our total score at the end. So when we fail, we'll have to play off camera. That's just the way that's going to have to be. Other than that, we do have some other good stuff coming out here shortly that we will be announcing here within the next few days. We will get back to you on that. Other than that, I think that's going to go ahead and do it for us tonight. We did get a little bit of a late start. We're about 10 minutes late. So we're going to go ahead and jump into this as quickly as we can. So when we come back, we're going to start tonight's episode, number 47 of The Guns of Erroll. We'll be right back.
Oishi.
And we're back. Sorry about that little hiccup. Got it taken care of. So we're back at it. So, last time, the Defiant Few had made their way through the sewers, through the underneath, beneath Uruk, and done some favors for some were-rats, destroyed a Shahuagin shrine, and returned back topside to Uruk. Spending a day now not with a roof over your head, enjoying the night, the outside air, as well as getting some shopping done. You all had sold some items. You all had discovered that the paperwork that you had found from the cache of items in the underneath turned out to be a Don Darius shipping manifest that were encoded to create a map. Having copied that map down and then burned the papers, you now have a very, very detailed map of the surrounding area of Uruk, as well as much of the shipping lanes that both Don Darius and a few of the other shipping companies use. You are now in the process of moving throughout the city, having yourselves a good time, enjoying the fruits of your labor, and that is pretty much where we left off on our last episode. So we are picking it up again tonight with you all finally having collected back up after you all had gone and talked to the herbalist and alchemist, and you all had sold some of the items to talk about your all's next step on what you're going to do while you're in Uruk. So, what are you all doing?
I'm continuing my work on Fion's clothes.
Okay, so just knitting.
I'm gonna continue searching for the rest of these ingredients.
Okay.
The ones I missed.
Daytime.
Yep.
Go to the docks.
Okay.
Quick question. For our recent adventures as a group, are we going to be including Dakin in the splitting of the funds?
Was Dakin there?
He was healing people
No, he was healing rats.
that were once people.
But they're not people, so they don't
Sure.
count.
So, including Dakin, not including Dakin.
Well, he kind of owes us money.
Correction,
that
he owes
plate.
Cheer a lot of money, so.
But
But, yeah. So,
But
yes.
you
no.
want my vote or you want Gunner's vote?
Everybody's vote. Well,
Me as a people, we should probably cut in the cleric that keeps us alive.
exactly.
Me as a character, fuck no.
Jan's already gone.
But, like, as a player, Kyle.
well, I think
Joe.
we don't have
Well,
to
yeah, as a
tell.
player. Jan don't care.
I know Fanny doesn't care.
I would feel bad if we didn't tell Dakin about what we did.
So Cal would say yes.
But at the same time, I do like money. More of it, the better. And we know we tend to spend it rather a lot.
Player, yes. Character, no.
We should definitely maybe not give him the full amount.
That's fine. We'll just everybody get it. So I guess the next time our characters are in the same area, we'll divvy it up. But I have the amount.
Okay.
Okay.
Why are you looking for ingredients for somebody who's dead?
If it's needed by someone else.
Never know.
Oh, before Fanny takes off. Fanny, Cheer found other alchemist. Well, herbalist. Yes. Cheer found other herbalist on docks. Fancy docks. Fancy docks had them and money to go to fancy docks.
Okay.
Fanny pay this time. Oh. Should have paid. Fancy ducks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Cheer don't want to go though, because it's the Danders. The Danders.
I'm sorry, what did you need?
The Danders are at Fancy Ducks. Cheer don't want to go back to Fancy Ducks for the herbalist.
But, okay, so what do you have to do with the Dundarius?
Cheer don't want anything to do with Danders. Danders.
Then why did they come up? I'm so confused.
At Fancy Ducks.
Yes?
Dan.
I appreciate your attempts to say it properly, but
At the Deek traders are there. It's Fancy Ducks. Fanny needs to see herbalist at Fancy Ducks. She don't want to go back because Deek traders.
Mm-hmm.
when did they stop trading
Sounds like a
telescopes?
hell of a gay bar.
Trader Dicks.
No, I like dick traders.
Yeah.
Dick traders. Sorry.
This ain't your daddy's Pier 1.
Or is it?
I'm still so confused. You can't go there because of the dick traders.
Yeah, dick traders, you know, they want cheer.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes, I totally forgot. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
How can Cal forget? Cheer, most important person to Cal. How is
Yes.
Cal able to forget
Because
cheer?
Cal only thinks about cheer, not about the dangers to cheer.
Okay. For now.
Oh, well, too bad that's only self, isn't it?
Or you're not the most important person anymore.
You are. Cheer is always the most important person to Cal. Besides
I don't see
Cal.
Cal making clothes for cheer.
She asked me to fix them.
Go.
Okay, no. Hold on. Let me fix you up so you don't get caught up in the dick trade.
What?
I will.
Trade.
Let me disguise you.
But Gunnar said you're not the most important person to Cal.
When do you ever listen to what Gunnar has?
A lot.
And when has he ever been right about what he says about me?
A
A lot.
That's not important right now.
See, he wants to disguise you because he's ashamed to be in public with you now.
No, I just don't want her to get caught up in the dick trade. I mean, Don Darius.
Me?
So funny. Cheer heart's broken now.
You know, if you get caught, it's not my fault.
Cheer need food.
No,
No,
we need to go.
never mind. Cheer starve.
We need to go talk to that orc captain.
Oh, Bisha?
Yes.
Bisha not on fancy ducks.
Well, that's good.
Yes.
Cheaper to go talk to him.
Cheer can talk to Bisha.
Let's go.
Fanny goes to fancy ducks. The herbalist near the dick traders.
You keep her away from the dick trade, please.
And Cheer go to regular ducks.
What, you're not going to take care of cheer anymore?
She doesn't want me to take care of her. Do you want me to take care of you?
No. Fanny more important to Cal now.
Yep, he's making her special clothes and everything.
He's making Fanny clothes.
No, I'm just repairing her clothes. Never mind the... You know what, let's not talk about that.
Them's look like whore clothes, too. You want to dress her up special for you?
I just thought it'd be funny. Admit it, it's kind of funny.
Nope.
Fanny
Seems like you're
is
discarding.
pure. Like Cheer. Only 'cause sadly boy died. But you know, Fanny's pure.
It's a matrimony dress.
You gonna-
Matrimony
You gonna
dress.
propose to Fanny now?
No!
Why are you making a matrimony dress then?
Cheer go to ducks.
I don't know.
Storm off towards the not fancy dogs.
Okay, so to the Pauper's docks.
Yes. Cheer's
I'm going to secretly
Stomping
chase her. Or follow her.
Roll a stealth check.
I'm
And
not
what's your passive perception?
That's shit. I'm not gonna lie. That
Good
is
luck.
pretty shit. That's an 11.
Oh no, he disappeared.
Do I get any bonuses?
On your
I
stealth.
hope you
Well,
don't.
aside from that.
Just your stealth.
Joe.
Oh, okay, in that case, yeah, it's 23.
Joe
23?
ships it. Oh god.
So yeah, you have no idea that Cal's following you. You got your hump on, and you are
Yes. Harumph.
completely.
Harumph, she says.
You are
Making a
completely
harumph out
nonplussed by his presence.
Wait, I'm with Gunnar
So the
though,
two
right?
and Gunnar, you're headed to the Pauper's docks
Yeah.
as well. Okay.
Kind of
And Fionn, you're heading to the high docks.
The fancy dogs. With
Yeah,
the
go to
dick
the-
traders.
Go to the fancy dogs.
Gonna check out
With
the
the
other.
I'm gonna check out the dick traders.
Okay.
And you
Checking.
said she didn't
We'll
need
have
the
to do.
dress.
We'll have to talk about that one after hours because while we're not kid friendly on this particular
Yes, indeed.
broadcast,
That's going
that'll have to
beyond
be
me,
the
right?
after dark. That may have to go on our OnlyFans.
Oh my god.
Fionn after dark.
We have an OnlyFans?
Poncho. Woof.
Oh, that's
But
right. We weren't
punches
supposed
for
to
that-
tell
that
Vince.
counts.
Sorry.
Right.
Okay. So you all heading out. You heading to the docks. The other three of you heading to the lower docks, or the Pauper's docks, as they are colloquially known as. walking through the city is pretty simple. The city has died down, as I said in the last session. City has died down quite a bit since the 11-day festival has ended. There is quite a lull in activity after the 11-day festival for a couple of weeks. This is still the most important trade hub from north to south, so it does see still quite a bit of ships coming and going. And as you all make your way to the docks and pass the outer gate, you all can see that there are a half a dozen different ships of various sizes. You have frigates, you have galleons, you have brigantines, you have a whole bevy of different types of vessels. And still tied up at the end of the same dock that you all saw it at this point near 3 days ago is the small ship that is captained by the Orc Bishop. The ship's name is the Thal's Jewel.
Thaw's Jewel?
Thal's Jewel,
Thal's
as in the
Jewel.
Thal Islands.
Okay. Thaw's Jewel. I'm going to spell it like Cheerwood.
What are y'all going to do?
I'm keeping an eye on Cheer. Because I know that she gets very temperamental in her temperaments.
I'm headed towards the ship.
Okay.
Cheer. I'm assuming Cheer is stomping off towards the ship. Little stomps.
Yeah.
Stomp, 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 stomp.
Occasionally kicking something.
Okay.
And occasionally
stomping
falling
off enough
because
to
the
shake the
kicking did
columns.
not work.
Kicking didn't work out too well for you. So okay. You all can slowly make your way towards those ships. While the city itself is fairly quiet, it doesn't quite have the humdrum of activity that it typically does. The same cannot be said for the docks. The docks are very busy and working through the throng of people, the various ships that are getting crew and passengers and supplies aboard and making berth to head out into the deeper oceans to the north. There are quite a few of that. There's quite a bit of that happening right now. I cannot talk tonight for some reason. Okay, let's
The chair
move
voice
on.
is infectious.
No. You all can make your way to the end of the dock, and as you draw closer, you all can see there is no activity near the Thal's Jewel. Or Thal's Jewel, excuse me. What are you going to do?
Captain Bisha. Hello, Captain Bisha.
Roll me a perception check.
That's a 5.
11.
You don't hear anything.
I step out of the shadow and...
Not really shadows, because it's a bright sunny day and you're
Well, I
standing
know,
on the docks.
but, maybe, I was behind by a building. And
Behind
using...
Gunner.
Right, behind Gunner. Using thaumaturgy, I really boom. Captain Bishop!
Gunner.
Roll a perception check.
It's you.
It's me. Oh, what is the percent? Oh, okay, that's a 18.
18. Even with your booming voice out, you don't hear a response. But there does seem to be someone on the boat speaking.
I get closer to the boat and try and hear.
How close? Gonna walk up the gangplank and actually get onto Thal's Jewel.
Yes.
The thing about Thal's Jewel is it actually doesn't sit too far above the docks. From water to the edge of the ship of where the hand railing are is maybe 12 feet at the tallest. It is a very shallow ship. It has the single mast at its center, then it has the mast on the sides that have where the ring of the water elemental would actually encircle the vessel and propel it forward. The secondary mast being if, for some reason, whatever reason, the elemental breaks free or is acting ornery that day, they're able to take to wind if they have to. But the ship itself, fairly small compared to the other vessels that are around here, and this is one of only 2 elemental vessels that you all see. The other one has 3 different sets of these same rings, while that other vessel is referred to as the Platinum Dragon. That one has 2 water elementals and an air elemental bound to it. While this one, you haven't seen it currently engaged, but by the make and style of the vehicle, you can deduce that it would be a water elemental. So what do you do?
I will quietly go up the gangplank if necessary.
So Gunner and Cheer, you see as Caliph walks past you and begins to walk up the gangplank.
I'll follow the.
Roll a stealth check.
I kind of wave him,
I'm not being stealthy. I'm just
Okay.
following him.
I kind of wave him, to back off.
I wave at him.
Okay. Cheer, you following or no?
Cheers pouting on the boat. Or, yeah, now I'll go.
Okay. You're gonna sit on one of the things and kick your feet off the edge of the dock, or are you gonna follow them?
No, I'll sit at the edge of the dock and get my feet.
One
Okay.
of the mooring posts.
Okay. So, the two of you, as you begin to make your way up the gangplank, there's no one on the top deck of the vessel. You don't see anyone. This is a smaller vessel, maybe 90 feet total in length, so fairly small, not too big. Maybe 35 feet wide. It's wide at its widest point. 20 feet wide at its widest point. It's a fairly small vessel. The voices that you heard are coming from the open door set at the back area of the cabin. Set just behind the mast is a small room that both of you go ahead and roll me we'll call it a sailing check. We'll use intelligence for this.
That's a 15 then.
7.
So 15, you would know that is the housing area where part of the apparatus that holds the elemental in place is actually embedded into the ship, and the person who mans the ship and controls the elemental actually has to make physical contact with it to do so. That building, that doorway, it's not the captain's quarters, it's actually the area of where one would do this. And there are voices coming from there.
Like the wheelhouse.
Technically, the wheelhouse.
Kind of staring at Gunner, quietly move up that way.
Yeah.
Walk up to the door and knock on it.
Go ahead and both of you roll me a perception check before he knocks.
Oh, wow. Perception? That's a 22.
18.
You both hear a pair of voices are raised. Probably why they didn't hear even your thaumaturgy call. They are raised quite high. They are engaged in an argument. The argument is cut short as Gunner raps upon the slightly ajar door, having it swing open a little wider.
I go to smack him on the back of the head, but probably hit his shoulder instead.
Yeah, I mean, as high as you can go, you're hitting him maybe like the mid-back.
Just trying to hear.
You hear a bark of, "Huh? What are you doing on my ship?" And you hear booted feet as the wheelhouse of this is fairly dark. But stepping into the light, you see the grizzled gray skin of Captain Bishop.
We are here to hire your services and your ship.
And you couldn't wait? You couldn't call?
We
We
did.
did.
Can I see them from where I'm sitting now?
No.
I could have walked up here and walked back and told him exactly all that had happened if it wasn't for his knocking.
So you could have eavesdropped on me.
Could have, and you wouldn't have known, and we didn't have to be particularly quiet about it.
But now I know.
Oh, but we didn't.
Ah.
Obviously.
So this is filling me with all kinds of confidence for you to hire me on. Let's keep this train going.
Well, do you need a job or no?
We already gave him money to wait.
Oh, yeah. That's right. We've already paid you some money,
And your time is up.
and we're here to pay you more.
Well, thank you for your donation. But I'm going to be staying in Uruk for the foreseeable future.
Why's that? You made a deal.
I did, and I stayed. I kept up my part of the bargain. But moving forward, it would be irresponsible of me to take any more of your money.
I'm going to try and lean over and see who else is in there.
Roll a perception check.
Oh, that was cocked. As much as I...
Can you not, like, land it in the corner?
There, that's not in the corner. Unfortunately, that doesn't give me very good perception. 11!
11. Looking in, there is another figure in there. It's a more lithe figure, smaller, maybe a different race or female. Kind of hard to tell, though, because it is fairly dark in there. As Bishop sees you kind of like looking in, he just pushes the door open and says, "Pow, come on." And you hear the wood creak as a figure makes its way towards the door and kind of leans up against the door jamb on the side. It is a human woman. She is not conventionally attractive, but she's not hard on the eyes either. She has very shortly cut, bright yellow hair. Not blonde, but canary yellow. She has brilliant blue eyes. She is fairly thick, like not fat, but muscular. Very, very muscular. You can see, you almost hear as she puts her, as she crosses her arms, her hand rubbing up against the leather of her jerkin. You can almost hear the sound of like leather on leather. The calluses on her hands are so thick. She kind of gives you all a very dour expression and just says, "Afternoon."
Why exactly you staying in port?
You want to field this one, Captain, or should I answer? Like,
I'm gonna
I
use...
speak for my ship. My savant's gone.
Your what?
My savant. It's... The driver is gone.
Get another one.
Yeah, that ain't so easy.
Well, do you
Where'd
have...
yours go?
And he hesitates for a moment, and as he does, Powell speaks up and says, "That dumb son of a bitch went off gambling again. This time, I'm going to bail his dumb ass out."
How much does he owe?
No idea. Enough that they're going to kill him.
Who's gonna kill him?
I don't know. So he's been going over to the Happy Rabbit. That's all I know.
So, if we by chance happen to get him back for you...
Then I would have a savant. I'd have my first mate back. Still gonna be your first mate, huh? Just like a man. Give another man second chances, never give a woman a shot. Like, will you cut that out? You've been on the ship for 3 weeks.
Yeah, she's feisty. But the question is about our arranging of your services. That's the important part.
Well, without Azadan or another savant, which I'm not going to get unless I go through the Ionich Guild, which can't afford, and I can tell you can't afford either, we're stuck in harbor.
No, that's not the question I ask. Is if we get your savant back, will you make sure that we have your...
You're at the front of the line.
Well, at least...
But that all depends on where we're going to.
Where are we going? Oh, yes.
I mean,
I talked about
I
that.
do have to know exactly where we're going, exactly what we're doing, because I need to know what kind of supplies and stuff we're going to take, how many is coming with, because we can only hold about 10 people max on the vessel. That includes crew. And I got well, right now I got a 3-man, but I will have a 4-man crew.
Well, it's perfect because there's 5 of us.
Then that's just fine and dandy like sour candy.
Good. Did we decide on where we're going? Or not really yet?
We got that list of 3 locations.
Oh, yes. Do you happen to have a map? I can show you where we're
Nope,
going.
not a single map on this ship. I fly by the seat of my pants. Dumbass. Hold on a minute. And he heads
I kind of like him.
to the front of the ship, opens up a hatch, and heads on down. He comes back a couple of minutes later, and he's got a few pieces of rolled parchment, and he's got also got a sextant, a way to do map calculations and things like that. He comes up back into the wheelhouse, we'll call it, and unfurls it onto a small table, puts a couple of weights down, and says, This is the immediate area of Uruk.
Do I remember the general location of those 3 islands?
I mean, he has the map.
I do.
I mean, you have a kind of
I
idea.
don't want to give the exact location at the moment.
Do you take a look at the map?
Well, hold on. Gunner. Are we going to check out all 3 of these?
Well,
Or do we just want to check out the closest one?
I know you, midget, want to be altruistic and shit. And they did offload that cargo onto the Dondaria's ship.
So you only want to check out one of them then, is what you're saying?
No, we should probably check all 3, dumbass.
Okay. Well, so we'll be checking out 3 islands, and I circle around in the area where they.
He actually has 2 of those islands that are on his map as you look. The 3rd island is not there.
Okay, so I'll tell him. Well, we're going to be checking out 2 islands over in this area. Kind of don't exactly point where,
Maybe a 3rd one.
and then maybe a 3rd one that's a little bit farther off the map.
I like fishing.
Fishing, huh?
Yeah.
Well, word of advice: if you're going to
Big
be
fish.
shipping, we shouldn't be doing it through the shipping lanes. You want to get off the beaten path. That's where the good fishing is.
Different kind of fish, but thank you.
I'm just getting where what you're putting down. So here, and what's the other location?
I kind of point off the map of where it might be.
I mean, it'll be on the map.
Oh,
It's just not on his
In
map.
the general
Oh, yeah, in the kind of point in the general location where the 3rd one is.
Roll me a deception check.
And actually, we should probably go to that one first.
Yeah, I think so.
Ah!
Way to shit that bad.
Hold on.
Did you roll a 1?
No,
Close.
I did not.
You know,
What is deception? Okay. What else do I
It's
get?
like his whole bag.
you shouldn't get anything else. I mean,
Well, I think if I was being
guy.
if I was
If you're acting,
you're
if you're acting to be
yeah.
another person.
you're not unless you're acting like another person
12.
pointing.
12.
Oh.
As you do that, he kind of looks at where you're pointing, and without moving his head, just his eyes shoot up and stare into yours. What exactly is your aim here, boy?
I got someone to kill and he's in that area.
Well, that's just fine, but there's a lot of people in that area.
Well, I only got to kill one of them.
Fair enough, I guess, but
I mean, if others get in the way, then I'll probably kill them too. But I don't aim to do it.
this guy who you want to kill, he got one of those name things.
Yeah.
Would you care to share the name?
Why, you gonna kill him? Because I'd take issue with that, because I get to kill him.
Are you going to take a drastic cut in your fee for it?
Well, the fee's steadily climbing, and the way you're mentioning this fellow on an island I'm not supposed to know about that isn't on my map here,
That you seem to know about.
Well, we don't
Well,
know that he's on that island.
I know to stay away from that island because I know that island exists, and I know not to put it on any maps.
Don't know for sure he's there. He just might be there. He might be on one of the other 2 islands.
But as your friend just said, you want to check that one first.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Okay, so without a name, this is going to be one hell of a fee.
How much is one hell of a fee?
Well, I'll cut you quite the deal if you get Azadan out, because without him, I'm going to be all sorts of screwed. And I'm going to need to get out of Uruk there pretty damn quick once we get him, if you manage to get him back, because there's going to be a lot of unhappy people. Because I can tell you right now, we leave him here, he's just going to get into all sorts of trouble again.
True.
We'll get him for you.
Then we need to figure out our course here, and then I can figure out how much you're going to pay, how much you're going to have to owe.
Well, we'll go to that island first. If what I want's on that island, then we don't go to another island.
Well, we go to that island. We go there first. We find what you want. We come back. No harm, no foul. But for a journey like that, with how much danger involved, I'm going to need, pay for the crew, food, supplies. You're going to 400 gold if that's your only stop.
Do your talking thing.
You know, if we don't get, what was his name again?
Azadan.
Azadan back, I think you just might go out of business.
I'll definitely be going out of business, at least for a little bit. I mean, if it comes down to it, if I can wrestle with that elemental to keep it going, just won't make the same speed as all. And hell, having a 3-man crew sounds about right to me right about now. Definitely want to do it for where you're headed. No, sir. There's a reason that island's not on many maps.
You know, I know this is not very bargaining-like, but he really does have a point. And I would rather... Well, I'll explain it later.
And I would feel quite a bit better if I actually knew who you're tracking.
No, I don't think you would.
No, see, I need to know who I'm tracking. You understand that, right? Because if, let's say, we come upon that ship and I don't know that you are looking for that ship, and I approach that ship, and then you come out from under decks and you go, well, there we go. That's the name. So we follow in the Poffrey's embrace.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Well, if he's going to be anywhere within the next week or so, he's definitely going to be at one of those 3 islands. I couldn't hazard a guess as to which, but he'd definitely be at one of those.
Glad you've found your way to where I've been standing.
Well, it's helpful with all the information. See, it's even more helpful because I can tell you, Thal's Jewel, she's about 3 times faster than Poffrey's embrace. We got ourselves a little bit of time. We may even be able to track them. We're small enough on the horizon. We may be able to sail on by without raising too much suspicion, especially with all the other ships that should hopefully be out this time of year. All right. So,
You got a name. Price still the same?
I won't be engaging, and my ship does no fighting whatsoever. As you can tell, there are no weapons on this tug, not a one.
Well,
And that's the way, and we're fine with
I
it.
got like 5.
I'm talking about the weapons that'll do some damage to something like Poffrey's embrace.
Well, I have the feeling
And I'm sorry, but your little 6 guns there on your belt ain't gonna do next to nothing against the hull of that behemoth.
All I want is to get close enough to handle.
I'll tell you this much. I will not put my boat at risk, and I will not come within cannon shot of Poffrey's embrace.
Fair deal.
But should be able to get you close enough to do whatever it is you're going to do.
Good.
We'll talk a little bit more about what that is if you can actually make good on your promise and get Azadan back in. Well, if it's any more than one piece, as long as he's got one of his hands, he should be fine.
You want me to cut the other one off if you still got 2?
I'd rather not.
Keep forgetting you're taller than me.
You can knock some gold off. I'll do it.
He's going to need that because he's probably going to be racking up some gambling debts the next time we get somewhere. And until I can find me another savant to run my tug.
Offer was there. Alright, where's this happy rabbit at?
Couldn't tell you. Powell still sitting up against the door jambs. He goes, oh, well, as far as I hear it, it's actually near the entrance of her, near the north gate. Ask around, you probably find it pretty quick. From what I understand, it's a tavern, but it's not really a tavern, you understand?
Whorehouse.
No, something different.
Gambling den.
That's more like it.
Kind of a whorehouse.
So you're kind of ordeal.
Yeah, that sounds like fun. Let's go make some money and kill some people.
Just not us.
Maybe the other order. I'm open to changes in the plan. You want to get cheer?
Oh yeah, that's right. She's outside on the dock.
Maybe we could throw her in the ocean, see if she can swim.
No, please. Because I would be required to jive in after her and pull her out.
That doesn't sound like a bad thing.
Yeah, for you, no. I thought you liked cheer.
I do. I like laughing at you, too.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm a complicated individual.
Very. Right. You know what? We shouldn't be doing this in front of,
All right, Bishop.
Probably not.
We'll be back with your Savin.
Savant.
Savin.
Are you cheer now?
No.
Have a good day.
All right.
Let's go get cheer and maybe... You know what? Having cheer on this would be a bad idea.
Why? She's good with gun.
Yeah, well, okay. But is she good playing along?
Yeah.
We're walking away.
Just put her in the backpack.
As you guys come down the gangplank, you see she is still sitting on one of the moor poles and just kind of staring into the ship. She's managed to find some rocks that she's tossing into the water.
I'll grab her by the scruff of the neck on the way back.
Nice. What?
What?
We want to find out if you swim.
He'll kill you in the night.
Why me? I'm not the one who's going to toss you in.
I told you I wouldn't toss her in. She's my friend. I can't believe you would want me to treat her like that.
You backstabbing giant.
Good, Kali. Come, Gunner. We're there. Was Bisha there?
Yeah, he was there. We gotta go rescue his savant from the Happy Rabbit. Apparently he's a bad gambler.
Savan, good.
Then he's gonna take us to
So, yeah.
find Poffrey's embrace. And then it might be in the same neighborhood as that other ship that the cargo from Ishir was loaded onto. Seeing as how they were the same shipping company.
The Dick Traders.
And while I don't really give a crap, I think you guys want to stop the whole apocalypse thing.
True, true. I hear it's a good place. I hear they're good places to get telescopes.
Harvard.
He is a pervert.
I'm not the one calling them dick traders.
It's okay, pervert.
What's wrong with them? Is what they are. They're dicks and they traders.
Hey, can you tell Fanny where we're going?
Cheer
That's kind of expensive.
Cheer have little paper to
Oh,
that.
you
Do
can,
not.
All the paper.
Okay.
Can you just send the brain message? No paper for cheer.
No, Cheer's already running.
No paper
Writing
for cheer.
as she's running. You really want to try this? Let's do this. Acrobatics, baby.
Yeah, you can roll terrible. You can
Yeah,
roll
sure,
high.
why not?
Yeah.
I'll do the athletics.
This is
It's
why.
like you've forgotten he has advantage on all athletics checks.
Damn it!
See, now do you understand why I get so bad when you guys use the papers?
I'll just hold her up at shoulder level and take
Hold
the
on,
papers
no
away.
wait, hold on. That's gonna be a 16.
Yeah, it doesn't even beat the dice.
Damn it.
He has advantage.
I know.
Give me a moment.
And a +6.
I'll do the thing if you guys will cut it out.
No, bet you.
It had a picture of traders on it.
No, really, use those papers when
We're
there
not
is
going to the
up-
traders.
Doing it too fast.
We're going to the Happy Rabbit.
Actually, why don't we? Because we know that she's got some business over there. Why don't we head over to those docks? And by the time that we get there, she'll be done.
It costs 5 gold to walk in those docks.
It's
Five
fancy
silver.
ducks.
It's 5 gold.
Is it 5 gold or silver?
Silver?
Silver.
Yeah.
No, gold.
Costs 5 gold.
Like,
Cheers, like,
you asked
very
that, then the
badly
answer's
going,
gonna change.
You know I've been there before.
Yeah, but you're drunk a
Camping
lot.
everywhere.
And what's your point?
But you're a whore.
I've been some rather nice places. I've whored myself in rather nice places.
Yes, he's right. Cheer has seen some things.
Did he traumatize you?
Yes. Go on.
That was not a nice thing to do.
Why
Such
must
a poor, innocent little child, and you just corrupted her.
Cheer not child, cheer adult.
two of you are conspiring
Well,
against me, aren't
You
you?
weren't an adult when he showed you all those horrible things, were you?
I did no such thing.
Then you wanted to throw her in the ocean.
That was your idea.
You know there's Sahuagin in there trying to eat her.
We just killed half of them.
I saved Cheer from getting eaten. Can't believe you tried to get her eaten.
They wouldn't want her. She's not even a snack.
They would have ate her.
First cheer too fat, like dwarf. Now cheer too skinny, not tasty.
Is that why you were feeding Cheer so much so they would eat her?
Is it like that time of month?
We can go to 3 Brian.
Cheer going now. Where cheer going?
Come on,
Fiat.
Cheer. Let's go over to the Happy Rabbit.
Time of month. It's after the full moon.
Yeah, we got gambling and the savant that pilots the ship. You're gonna like the ship. It's pushed by an elemental. They hold on to this thing and control it.
entertaining.
You two go to the Happy Rabbit, and I'll go find Fionn.
You need to come to the Happy Rabbit too.
I'm going to bring her to the Happy Rabbit.
Of
We'll
course.
meet you there.
Like date.
He'll make you mad, yes.
You gonna use Fionn as bait too now? Might as well just put a giant fishing hook in and throw her in the
Disgusting,
ocean.
Disgusting. Storm off again.
I guess we'll go up to the
Where is Happy
place
Rabbit?
Fionn was going.
Wait, where we go? She don't want to
We're
go
gonna
to
go
Fancy
find
Ducks.
Fanny.
She don't want to go to Fancy Ducks. Go around to Fancy
Why?
Ducks. Around.
Why?
So don't pick
You don't want to be seen?
well, Dick Trader.
I can fix that.
And then start rummaging through the backpack.
What was
Okay.
she saying about a
Any more
way
dynamite
around?
in there?
Careful, I ain't washed my drawers yet.
Oh. It's funny you think she's not going to throw them out the backpack.
And suddenly you don't have
So
any
you are
spare
short
drawers.
one pair of drawers after this journey.
You shouldn't have said that.
I'm just like, and they're gone.
So all of you are heading to find Fionn?
Yes.
Don't
Yeah.
want to.
Okay.
Kind of
You all pay the 5 silver for the two of you?
Yeah.
Okay. Fionn, coming over to you. You pay your 5 silver to get in, correct?
No, I don't. If I just duck into an alleyway, turn into a cat and walk over the dogs.
You cheap son of a bitch. I like it. I like it.
Fanny's cheap.
I'm a little disappointed I didn't think of that the first time.
You son of a bitch, I'm in.
Oh, the advantage.
They're gonna stop me. Bloop, 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 kitty, kitty.
Okay. So yeah, like the cat, they just kind of like see the cat go by and they're just like, yeah, whatever. It's a cat.
It's a cat.
Uh-huh.
As you go past, you can find a place where there's not too many people walking around. The humdrum of the city that's lessened is far lessened here. There are a couple of beautiful ships currently docked. One of them is actually docked out into the bay itself. It is not up on the pier. It looks like it is far too large in order to dock here. There are some sailors that are moving about. These all have uniforms.
Mhm.
Go ahead and roll me we'll call it an intelligence check.
Yeah, because you want me to be able to pass this check.
Hey, you have a 1 in 20 chance of having a good roll.
So what you're saying is it has to be a nat 20.
No.
That's a 6.
6? You haven't, you don't really pay attention to what most people are wearing or what they're doing, so you don't really care. So when you see that most of these apparently have a matching uniform, it just doesn't interest you. You can pretty easily find the building that she described to you. You do see the sign out front that does point that this is an herbalist shop.
Right through the door.
Immediately as you step in, I would like you to roll for disappointment.
Does it?
Nat 1.
So this is an herbalist shop like Walgreens is an herbalist shop. This thing is very much catered towards remedies for seasickness, remedies for hangovers, remedies for scurvy, anything like that. It's just as much of a souvenir shop as it actually is a herbalism shop. It does have a few things. The proprietor is incredibly unattentive to you. As you begin to look around, you can see that there is a single stacked desk that has tons and tons of glass bottles with cork stoppers in them that litter this desk. There is a thick layer of dust on them. They don't appear as if they have been disturbed for a while. Each one of them does have a twine wrapped around it with a little label that's left off to the side that has been inked with what the name of this is. It is the only thing in here that you can see that isn't going to be just completely and utterly useless to you.
I go to the pharmacy.
So you begin looking through those glass bottles?
No, I'm looking for a person.
For a person, the proprietor, as you come up, he is apparently reading reports from the town crier that have been circulated throughout Uruk. It's like a paper that news has been put onto, and it's got a few pages to it, and he's currently leafing through it as you kind of step up to the counter. You're quiet and you don't wear shoes, so unless you make a noise, he just kind of keeps reading.
I interrupt his Twitter session. Tap, tap.
And he's kind of, oh, excuse me, miss. Didn't see you come in. My name's Frederick. How can I be of assistance? Let me guess. Boyfriend can't keep it up? I have a remedy for you.
I hold the rest of the list of ingredients.
Hey,
I'm looking for any of these.
I wouldn't have any of these on hand, and I mean, you can check the pile over there if you wish.
I'll go look.
Okay. And yeah, it looks like nobody's even touched these for probably the better part of 6 months. As you begin to look through them, you're literally having to wipe dust off to see what's inside. You can uncork some to get a sense, a scent. You do actually happen to find 2 more of the ingredients on your list that are here. You actually find monk's wood.
Crap. Well, I didn't have an actual list.
No, I didn't give you a list because you can write down the ingredients as you get them.
But unfortunately, that's part of the problem with that is
I'll give you I'll give you the other ones there in my other notebook. It's
awesome.
got a bunch of stuff on it right now. I'm not going to pull it out.
Yep.
But you do find monk's wood.
Sharpie. Not Sharpie. Nope.
Monks get wood.
Why wouldn't they?
And you find violet kate.
Especially when they see other monks.
How dare you?
I'm lonely.
Been a
Is
while.
Fanny wearing a poncho again?
Yes, she had her
spare
second
Violet or Violet?
violet, like the color.
Yeah.
Violet kate.
Kate. Okay.
That's Kitay.
Close enough.
Give you napkins for that reason.
You need napkins?
No, I gave.
What were the other?
So you're missing 3 ingredients. I'll get you the other ingredients later. We'll do that off
I only
camera.
had like 2 more. So there.
Is one of
Dragging
them?
them up to the front desk.
I guess I.
He looks at one and he's wearing, some older spectacles on his. He kind of puts them down his nose and looks at it. And, give me a moment, please. And he grabs and pulls out basically the equivalent of like the physician's desk reference, and he starts leafing through it, finds it, and
Shit turned into something and ran away.
curious. Not really used in too much potion making, but you want all of it, or did you want just a bit of it?
How much is there?
Enough that you would need all of it.
Oh.
For that one, that would run you 3 gold pieces for the monk's wood. The violet kate, and he starts leafing through the book again, and he comes in. Oh, and he kind of, and his spectacles actually slide off his face and land on the book, and he kind of picks them up again, and wasn't aware we had this in our stores. Would you be needing all of this? And again, the amount, you would need the entire bottle. Then for that amount, let me see, all of our glass bottles weigh 3 grams, and he weighs it. And says, so that'd be 4 grams of violet kate. That would run you 25 gold pieces.
Damn.
So,
Clunk.
thing, and he sweeps it into his hand and sets it in his lockbox beneath his counter. Says, "Thank you very much. Is there anything else I can help you with? Headache remedies? I have a wonderful powder. You put it on your feet, and you don't wear shoes."
You know the bow. Thank you, and bye-bye.
Strange fellow. And he picks up his paper that has the news on it and continues to read it. And what are you doing after that?
Well, I know they're heading to the other dock, so walking around to the other dock.
So you're gonna go around the wall.
Told you.
Mission accomplished.
I told
So
you.
I would like you to roll a perception check. And are you doing that in your cat form or your Fion form?
I don't know that I need to. That I get. Yeah. No, I roll a nat 1.
Okay.
I bump directly into Gunner. Say, excuse
keep
me, sir,
walking.
and keep walking.
And you both don't recognize each other.
Well, I suppose it is a total of a 7, so. Yeah.
Okay. So, as you all make your way out, you guys find the herbalist shop, fairly simply. It's a nice place. Kind of a place that you'd see like outside most military complexes. It's got a lot of headache cures, wound poultices, things like that. Nothing super serious. It's almost a tourist trap kind of location where probably every sailor that walks by this place has probably stepped in to get himself some kind of motion sickness cure and something of the sort, or get his junk rot taken care of. The typical stuff.
Loudly. I need a half a pound of chewing tobacco, and he needs that salve you put on your privates after you visit a whorehouse.
No, the one that makes it bigger.
Can't help with bigger, but harder we can do.
Maybe.
And he pulls out. He starts to get your stuff as you walk up. And says, I haven't seen you all in these parts, so don't look like you're the sailing type.
Have you seen anyone else not the sailing type lately? Mm-hmm. Perhaps furry.
Girl that looks like a cat.
Wearing just like a piece of cloth.
Yeah.
Yeah, she likes to do that.
Yeah,
Someone cut a hole in a blanket.
makes her stand out in one's memory. Yeah, she came by.
Which way she go?
Out the door.
How
Pull her
long
out of the
ago?
backpack. Go get her.
Hello again.
That's a cute trick.
Hello again, sir.
Oh,
Did my friend come and buy things?
I'm not at liberty to
The
discuss.
Pancho lady.
I'm not at liberty to discuss what my clients do. It's patient and me confidentiality.
That one needs stuff for his area to not rot.
Come, cheer. Let's go find
Don't let
Fion.
him say anything else. Just run
Well,
off.
how about you hang back after your friend's gone and we can have a conversation?
No, it's all lies. Don't worry.
Not lies. She runs off.
You know if you don't take care of that, it gets worse, right? It might start looking like cauliflower.
So I got I sell it in bricks. It's easier to store that way. So I got you a half-pound brick of tobacco. Gonna have to cut it off yourself and roll it up. But half a pound of tobacco, that's gonna run you 4 gold pieces.
Oh, he's got bad. Oh, I'm already gone. Never mind.
And Cal's already following her out the door.
Unless you want Stockman's best.
How much is that?
Oh, that's gonna run you 20 for a quarter pound.
Here's
For
4.
the
And he hands you the half pound of the basic stuff.
Basic stuff.
basic shit.
Take my knife out, cut a chunk off. Put it away, stuff it in my mouth, and walk out.
Okay. Gonna roll me a perception check. This is gonna be interesting.
Oh, it's a nat 20.
Okay. As you're looking around, you see way off in the distance, rounding the outer tower, a woman with a kind of kip in her step as she's just found some ingredients she's been looking for. With a flurry of a poncho, she disappears around the corner and you realize she's walking around to the popper stocks.
Fish out of the jacket. Boom!
And she just, Speedy Gonzalez is off.
Hey, we got a gnome retriever right there.
I'm already out the door. Did I happen to see Fion either?
Roll a d20. Let me know if you get a natural 20.
Right. No.
What's your total?
It is a 19.
19? Not quite. So you see her suddenly pull something. You're still in there when this happens. You see her pull out a vial that you know is one of her mutation things, takes a drink and is moving much faster than what you would typically expect, but you've seen her do this before. Either of you say anything to each other before you just run off?
Fanny.
Where?
You're gone.
I chase after as much as I can.
Yeah, she is steadily.
I at least try and keep her in sight, so I know where she's going.
I mean, she's definitely going around. She's going all the way around the bay and heading around the wall.
Unfortunately for you, speaking of Gonzalez, always has a
When
trail
she
test.
disappears around that wall, you're a good minute behind her.
Does Dimension Door require you to see where you're going?
Yes, you have to be able to see the location that's up to 500 feet. She's well beyond 500 feet at this point.
Damn Three Stooges movie.
Well, at least I kind of know where they're going, so
I'm just taking it easy. I figured Cheer will come back.
Okay, so where are you hanging out?
I'm just walking in the general direction.
Of the front gates, or
Whichever way Cal went.
whichever way Cal went? Okay.
It's easy to find the big flamboyant purple guy.
He's fairly simple to follow.
I'm still running, but I'm not sprinting.
Okay. So you're just double moving it, just
Yeah.
kind of
That
jogging.
image of him, like, where he's like,
Fionn,
I'm not that out of shape.
by the time you've walked around,
Cal's not.
you have looked around and you do not see them anywhere. So what is your first instinct to do now? And yes, we are role playing this out.
Well, the funny thing is, it's also the correct answer is also the cheeky answer. Go back to the inn.
Okay.
God damn it, Fanny.
I would like
Probably
another
not the best
perception
answer.
check from you.
Probably
Cheer.
not the best answer.
That is going to be a 7.
So, Fionn,
Uh-huh.
as you are getting close to the entrance back into the city from the southern entrance, Cheer, you have rounded the corner and you are furiously looking for Fionn, and you cannot find her.
I start screaming it.
Roll a perception check.
Natural 18, total 24.
You will hear Cheer's voice screaming your name.
I'm
Go
like,
ahead.
Do
Let's
I
see how
hear
many
it?
hours you guys waste doing this stuff.
That would have been hilarious. Half the reason why I said back to the inn.
Do I hear her
So I'm going
shouting?
back.
No, you're she's on the other side of the wall at this point. You haven't made it up to the turn yet.
Oh, okay.
I guess I'm going back that way.
well, do you hear me?
Yeah, no.
Sorry.
I would hope with an natural
Back to
with
you.
a total of 24. Yeah. Do I see her?
You can, hearing her voice, you can slowly meander your way towards until you see her.
No,
She is her gray skin is got a purple tint to it as she's been huffing and puffing and running like crazy. She's definitely sweating, and it looks like the veins in her neck are bulging every time she screams your name.
Water?
No salt, no salt. Makes brain crazy.
Create water? It rains.
So just water just starts
Just create
falling
water in 30
down,
feet of
and
rains.
you see a whole bunch of people around you. She's like, "What the hell? Just what's going?"
It's raining out of nowhere.
Yeah, knowing those two, I'm
Okay.
just looking for the disturbance.
It's pretty easy to follow Cal as you see Cal's jogging away and trying to get up to that turn. So you kind of get the idea that that's the way Cheer went.
Enjoying the day, sunshine on my face.
Alrighty. So, what are the two of you gonna do?
On my head.
Hand, go to rabbit place.
Huh?
With rabbits.
Hmm?
This place is there joy? The joy rabbits. Happy rabbits. Happy.
Happy.
You know,
Okay.
happy.
Why?
This is where they say a man, the savant. You know the savant?
Huh?
It's the person who controls elementals in the chips. You know the chips.
Huh?
The chips.
I'm imagining a bag of Doritos right now with some guy over there.
One of them can't
Chips.
speak and the other one doesn't speak. It's amazing.
You know the chips, the little like. Boo, boo, boo. Oh my god, I can't even concentrate now. Okay.
Oh
You
God.
can't concentrate. now.
Okay. And I'm like, is his first mate of Bisha's ship? You remember Bisha?
Bishop.
He's Captain Bisha.
Bishop.
With communication, that's the opposite of what it's meant for.
Anyways, his first mate is named R.U. Van. And I can't do it. His first name is R.U. Van, and he's in Happy Rabbit with rabbits who gamble and shoot guns. We have to go there.
Yeah, you have a mental image of chips. You know that painting of dogs playing poker?
Yeah,
Replace them with bunnies.
that's where I was at. Wear rabbits.
Yeah, that sounds about right where we are.
Wear rabbits and shift to rabbits.
You know, it's a lot simpler if Fanny learn other languages too. Or if Fanny keep teaching Cheer Elvin. It's interesting. Fanny sure don't know other languages. Fanny don't know other languages.
Elvin, Druidic.
No Darwin,
Nope.
She knows the hippy dippy languages.
right? And take
Elvin.
Fan,
Damn
Fanny,
vegetarian language.
take Cheer
That's
hand.
what that is.
Cheer and Fanny walk to the Happy Bunnies and meet, you know, Cal and Gunner somewhere.
So my question to the both of you is, how are you getting to the Happy Rabbit? Are you going back the way you came, or are you going into the south entrance and heading towards the entrance? The
Asking
north
people
entrance.
where it is.
I would like both of you then to go ahead and roll me a... Oh my God. So roll... I'll tell you what. With the way you two are, one of you can attempt it, or you can assist the other one, and you can roll without
And
disadvantage.
what are we rolling? That's the actual
Investigation,
question.
I'm investigating.
This
Where's
would
the
be...
I say Happy Rabbit.
Sure, I'll give you an investigation, but with your problems with language, you will need fiance assistance.
Okay, so no advantage, just...
No, you have disadvantage. So her helping is what's giving
That's what I'm
you
saying.
a flat roll.
We know this. Investigation. Do you have a high investigation?
Nope.
Then we'll be doing that.
I have a minus.
That's gonna be a 11 or 21.
11?
No,
It's a
sorry.
21.
It's a
16
21.
plus.
Sorry, I'm like, wait.
She couldn't tell that there was a 1 in front of her.
There's a 1 in front of. No, it's just
Okay.
that the dice. You
Okay.
know the way they-
come
With,
on.
with a 21, you guys can begin to ask around. You actually manage to catch the attention of a dock worker who's holding a large burlap sack on his shoulder and is walking very meaningfully towards the south entrance. As you stop him and
Hello, sir. Excuse me.
We look for
Oh,
rabbits
sorry.
that gamble.
I almost stepped on you.
Yes, but yes, we look for a place called
You're
Happy.
small and you're pretty.
Fanny, very pretty and single.
Oh, well.
Oh, God.
Anyway,
My
Fanny
name's
wants-
Bergen.
Bergen is Fanny.
Fanny, huh?
Fanny heard about place called Happy Rabbit. Does Bun know where it is?
What's a little kid like you know about the Happy
Oh,
Rabbit?
my papa says many things.
So,
Not mama.
okay, I was gonna say, I don't see the family
Babysitter.
resemblance. Oh,
Babysitter.
okay. Well, babysitter wanna to enter the Happy Rabbit Club?
Yes. Babysitter
Gonna
does.
have to kill a dog.
You're a woman of few words. I admire that.
Got it.
Now,
So,
I still got a couple hours left on my shift, but
Rabbit next time.
he kind of gives you an approximate direction of where it is. So then kind of stops for a moment and it's a private establishment, right?
It's private. What mean private?
Well, you got to know the password to get in.
What's password for Fanny? So
Oh.
Fanny can meet.
I won't know till tonight. My captain won't tell me because if he tells me early, I'll disappear. Because,
But wouldn't
I
you
like
to
the
find
dice.
out so that way Fanny can meet you there?
last time I asked the captain early, he done whipped me good. So,
Seriously.
but hey, this means you need me to get in.
Yes.
So you need old Bergen to help you out.
Bargain.
Lucky for you, today's the day of my monthly shower. So I'll be seeing you after that.
Monthly.
Meet me here at nightfall, and he gives you a cross street and side street. Meet me there tonight, just after nightfall, and I'll get us both in.
Okay.
Thank you, Bargain, for helping my babysitter.
Leave the kid behind though. I don't want her to see what we're gonna do.
It's okay. It's okay. Yes. She's not there.
I done left her speechless, and he walks off.
What? We got information. The way Cal would get information.
You worry about Cal.
Cal does worse.
Sorry, Cheer, I didn't see your pimp hat and cane with you.
Right?
All right.
Pretty bad.
For the love of God.
Have you guys
see
caught
you
up
already?
yet? Have you
So-
caught up yet?
Master Shorty.
This distraction, the two of you are pretty easy to see. A giant half orc,
A pimp named Shorty.
still shorter than you, Gunner, is talking to Fionn and Cheer,
It's a
and
half word?
turns away and
Oh,
begins to
better.
walk back into the south entrance. So you all are able to catch up, and our Benny Hill skit is now complete.
Ah, cheer, Fionn, there you two are.
Fanny has dead.
Oh, hell.
Cheer has hoarded me out.
What?
For information,
could've
only
seen
way
that
to get into Happy Rabbits is to go with words. These two words. How does he say? How does Burger say it?
What are you looking at me for?
Password. Password. You need password into club, the Happy Rabbits.
And for that you hoard Fanny out?
This way Bergen gave directions. He found Fanny very pretty and thought Cheer was
For the
child.
love of the gods, I could do this far way
Cheer
better.
had to call Cal her papa.
You want to?
Cheer wouldn't have had to do any of this if you hadn't just waited for Kara. And no, I absolutely do not want not Fionn. Cheer calling me Papa. Or Fionn for that matter. Holy crap, what kind of kink are you guys into?
You can't blame him for following your example.
Yes, Cheer only do bad things because of Cal.
What?
She
She
learned
just
it by
learned
watching
from
you.
you when she was a young, impressionable youth.
Basically, Cheer just looked and said, I learned it by watching you.
But anyways, Cheer got us an
Do I
in
have
for
silence?
the Happy Rabbits Club.
No.
Apparently, it's things that Cheer can't watch because certain things. The Happy Rabbit
Will you
Club.
put her in your backpack before she
Yes.
makes me throw her myself?
No, I'm kind of having fun watching this.
But
Let's go.
Cheer should be in backpack to get in, since
Yes.
apparently people are stupid enough to think Cheer child.
Well,
Like they never seen gnome.
and how often does this happen?
Every damn day.
Get in the bag.
What people are stupid.
You don't correct him.
It was an advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Seemed to like the babysitter angle.
So you actually going to be whoring yourself out? Or?
No,
No.
no, it's just to get in
Half orc
building.
and poncho wearing babysitter.
I was like, absolutely not. I can get us in without needing to whore Fionn out.
So you're going to be
Password.
whoring yourself out.
Without whoring anybody
Yes, fine.
out.
Look, perfect. Now Cal can look like Fanny, act like Fanny, and be hot
No.
and get in.
I'm liking this plan.
In the middle of the docks, man, he pulls off her poncho and goes to hand it to you.
Oh, we talked about this naked thing.
And you hear a splash as one dockwork just staring at this walks off the edge.
Cal, just with the poncho, walks off.
We go to the place at the time.
Do you know where to meet Burger? Burgon.
Cal's just walking, shaking his head.
I was gonna turn into a cat again.
I mean, you're responsible for this, Cal.
So, as you all begin to make your way back into the city with a very flabbergasted Cal, a now Kitty Fionn, and a lot more questions than answers about what the hell you all are into, and you guys understand why I say the Defiant Few are insane. We're going to go ahead and take a quick break. We're going to stretch our legs. We're going to get a snack, and then we will be back because I think we're going to have something interesting happening tonight. So let's go ahead and take our break a little bit early and then get back to it. All right, everybody. Give us about 15 minutes, and we'll be right back. Stay tuned. And we're back. Took a couple of extra minutes because we actually had to go get ourselves some drinkage. The non-alcoholic kind, the energy kind. Mm-hmm. So, wanted to go ahead and look at this real quick. So I need to pull this up. I had it here. Let me pull it back up real fast. I'm going to keep talking because I'm vamping here. So I wanted to go ahead and do this. Oh my God, where are you?
Guys and Dudes brought to you by the drama between our players.
All right.
Oh, it's gonna heat up.
Arload and 4. I know
Oh,
we've
it's gonna
already.
heat up all right.
I know we've already shouted you out, Arload and 4, but we wanted to shout you out again. Thank you very, very much for the Twitch follow. And I wanted to thank Zolo TTV for giving us a follow on Twitch as well. Once again, if you guys like what you see, if you have your free Twitch Prime thing for Twitch, we'll be more than happy to for you guys to throw it our way. We'd really appreciate that. We are definitely trying to still make partner on Twitch, and we are trying to do a finally starting to push on YouTube. If we can hit those 1,000 subscribers, then we will be able to actually get paid from YouTube as well. We meet all the other criteria. So thank you guys very, very much. We're gonna try to figure out. I still need to get the freaking password for the YouTube so I can get to it on my phone. So that way we can do the. I can get all the names from our YouTube subscribers. I'm going to shout out a whole bunch of people. All right, so let's go ahead and get back in, and let's see how these knuckleheads keep going tonight.
Oh, man.
So with Kitty Fion, with now Poncho holding Calith, and the two of you following closely behind, what are you all going to do?
Gunner, do you think Cheer planned bad?
No, I think you planned just the way Cal would have done it. You followed his example well.
I resent that.
You resemble that.
Watching
Cheer feels that Cal doesn't like Cheer anymore. And thinks
Not at the
Cheer
moment!
is stupid or something. Cheer not stupid.
We don't think you're stupid, Cheer.
Thank you, Gunner.
Except for your plan is stupid.
It's not. Fanny doesn't have to do anything with man, just in the door. Then you hear words, and then you get indoor.
Not listening.
Without having to use magic, which might be detected.
Still
You
not
know.
listening.
Called Cheer Child.
You learned it by watching you.
Alright.
It's touching how they act like each other.
That only married couples did that.
Gonna
Oh no.
climb up
No,
on
no.
Calith's shoulders.
Oh my god, I just picture that.
Why did you do that? I'm not the one trying to whore you out.
Oh, her eyes!
Give me the Puss in Boots face.
More humanoid women have tried.
Purr.
But that makes it less cute. Look how cute that is.
I've got a better idea. Just calm down. Scritch, scritch, scritch.
But Fanny gave word.
Why would Fanny do that?
Fanny knows important.
You ever seen a cat shrug?
plan. It's
Because Cal has.
it's important to plan. So we get Savant, because we need Savant.
If it was so important, then why didn't you wait for Cal?
Jill wanted to catch up to Fanny so Fanny didn't go somewhere else. Jill didn't really want to go chasing Fanny all over city.
So you didn't think about it thoroughly, and then you decided to make a half-assed plan
No, Jill
that
thought
Cal
about
has
it.
to now go fix.
Not fixing. I mean, if Cal really that worried about Fanny, Cal can just become Fanny.
How about neither Fanny nor Cal meet this man?
He's waiting for Fanny. It's kind of dick move, like those traders, you know.
It wouldn't be the worst thing that you've done.
No, it's dick move.
It wouldn't be the worst
don't
thing
know.
you have done.
Cheer do not do dick move. If Cheer do dick move, Cheer would have done a lot worse things to other people in group before we become friends.
Brings up his tail, looks at bite marks.
It's affection.
Love hurts.
Love
You know what? You're all on your own.
Oh, Cal, don't be sad.
Don't do this plan without me.
No, we need Cal to talk to gamblers.
If you need Cal so much, then let him make the plans.
Why?
Because her plans suck.
How's it suck? Don't actually sleep with man.
Oh, just suck up. That's where the suck is.
No.
And just a
there's-
quick interjection. It is about 5 hours to nightfall.
So we have
How about
time.
we go shopping and just shelve the plan, and then we show up, and if you just can't go through with Cheer's plan and feel that she's stupid and can't come up with a good plan, and you just have to have your own plan because you don't like Cheer's plan because you think she's dumb.
I don't think that Cheer's dumb. I just think...
That's a lot of peanut butter on that sandwich.
I don't think Cheer is dumb. I just think Cal has a better plan.
Look, you made her cry.
You're the one who called her all those mean things.
I never called her dumb. I thought her plan was good, and it was made by a smart person.
Well, a smarter person made a better plan, so...
So you think you're smarter than Cheer?
At the current moment, yes. I'm not whoring people out.
I'd say you owe her some food to make her feel better, but you already told her she was fat. Like a dwarf.
I thought that was your words.
Wasn't my words. I would never say that to Cheer.
Yeah, obviously you didn't
I
say
know how
it
she
to
feels
Cheer.
about those bearded freaks.
And you take off running. Jump out of the backpack and take off.
Oh, Cheer, don't run off. I'll buy you some
Are you
food.
going to do it in the Not Another Teen Movie way where you're like, ah?
I'll buy you
No.
food, Cheer.
Like I trip a little bit, get up, and then run some more while crying.
See, now you made Cheer run away crying. See what you've done?
Going after Cheer.
Kitty jumps off your shoulder and takes off after Cheer.
Not before she farts in your direction.
Is that,
in
no,
that direction,
she didn't say that.
If I was a cat, I would.
Alright, so what are we going to do for 5 hours while we wait for nightfall?
I think I need to get drunk and forget that this ever happened.
Oh, but we need your help, buddy.
Oh, now you need my help.
I always thought we needed your help, but I didn't want to say it because I didn't want to hurt Cheer's feelings.
You know, you're not the fast talker around here. That's my job.
It apparently is.
I'm not fast talking, I'm just telling you how I feel.
Spinning it real well.
Cal, since you are the spy of the group, I'd like you to go ahead and roll me a general intelligence check.
I don't know, it's kind of hard to do with them all shouting in my ear about how I need to pimp myself out. That would be a 17.
So, in your experience, most bars open in the evening. Most dens of ill repute or gambling dens tend not to deal with problems during their operation hours. And if this place is a gambling den, and if Azadan does owe them money, probably not gonna make it to open.
Are you?
By the way, Gunnar, now that the two of them have got off, I don't think that Ozdan is going to stay around long enough for them to actually open up for gambling.
Well, Harold, let's get Cheer and Fanny and go get him then.
How about we leave them behind right now? They
Because we need their help, and Cheer's a much better fighter than you are.
Yes. Okay. Let me scope the place out while you go get them. How's that?
You can talk to him with your brain. Why don't you just tell him to meet us?
Yes, but when I try and scope a place out, you have a keen knack for mucking it up.
I'll be stealthy.
Yeah,
can
like
be
you were on the boat.
I wasn't trying to be stealthy. You didn't tell me the plan was to be stealthy. You need to communicate better. I thought you were the talker.
When I wave like this, it means stay back, be stealthy.
I thought there was a fly and you were trying to get rid of the fly.
You know, you don't strike me for the dumb type.
The flies are attracted to your perfume. I thought maybe you were trying to get rid of them.
This is why I want to go over there myself, because I a moment of peace from the insanity.
Okay, talk to him with your brain, and I promise I won't talk to you the whole way there.
I'll hold you to that promise.
Deal.
Unless I need you to talk to me. Which I kind of do. But whatever. You know what? Let's just see how this goes. I use sending
And who are you sending to?
Fionn because I know that she's the more reasonable one of the two.
And what do you say?
I say, headed over to the happy buddy.
Savant's in danger. Need to rescue him now.
Right. Savant won't last the day.
Your response, though it's in Fionn's mind and she could send words, she sends.
Okay, I think she understood. Is that
Awesome.
level 3? I think that's a level 3.
It is a level 3.
It is.
Now the
She gave
question
me a
is if
mirror.
Fanny gets cheer.
I'm a cat. Cats are
Oh,
fast.
Cheer wouldn't leave Gunner alone. He needs her help.
No, the question is, how does Fionn tell Cheer?
Because meow isn't gonna. Well, this should be interesting.
Oh, Christ.
Not my problem at the moment.
And you two are making your way there.
Yes.
Is Gunnar keeping his promise?
Yeah, I'm singing really, really bad drinking songs. Loudly. Not a cow.
Okay. And Fionn?
Mhm.
Cal kind of jumps in, joins them.
Jump on
And
her
really
shoulder.
bad eggs.
Yeah.
The cat like kind of touches your face and then
Yeah. Yeah.
points in a direction.
You're not hungry.
Hmm?
You're not hungry. Food over there. You're not hungry.
How are you going to do this? I want to see. Come on, how do you do this?
Is it a crowded street? I mean, at
Just
this
start
point,
going
do I
like this?
care? Well, I obviously don't care.
No, so like scratching
I mean,
behind the
there's
ears like
not.
that.
I mean, this
Out
is
there.
this is past midday. There's not many places that you could go where there wouldn't be people.
Yeah, you just keep walking, looking back. Walk, look back.
Just kind of like Charlie
Looking back.
Browning walk. You know, do the Charlie Brown walk.
You
Do
hear
I
the,
have to move the
You
football?
hear the music in the background. Na, 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 na. That's all we can do.
Yeah, no. Kyle, we're gonna get
Don't hit us with a.
no
Copyright strike.
copyright.
Yeah, they tried to copyright strike a cappella Charlie Brown. They got some serious stupid going on. Anyways, yeah.
Don't.
Bite the hand
I
that
was gonna
feeds.
like they hit the entertainer. Like, come on.
That one's a little easier, slightly. Ironically, I was after that version.
Fanny, you're not hungry. Fanny not makes sense.
Walking, looking back, walking, looking back.
Do you start following?
Pick up Fanny and walk the direction I was going, and while moving her little paws. Fanny,
Wrestling myself away and continuing what I was doing.
Just turn into yourself, Fanny. You're not in mood. You're mad and very sad. Heartbreaking. Break. You know, break. Pause. Oh my god. The weirdest conversation.
Keep it up. Come on. Let's do this.
Okay. You're doing all this as a cat. This is, oh my god. People are going to stare at us. Even more than they are.
More than they would if Fionn was simply naked in the middle of the street.
Yeah, so everyone is like giving you a wide berth. Everyone's just kind of staring at you as you're having a conversation with this cat. As the cat strangely seems to be responding.
The clinically insane known in the stray.
Is scarf around neck. Ugly scarf. Digging.
Walking
clowns.
away, looking back.
Cheers say not hungry. Don't want to dig for clowns.
Cheer is not this dumb.
Cheer just say turn into Fanny. Big Fanny.
I'll turn his fanny.
And there is now a naked woman standing in front of you.
You know I can't change back, right?
You can't.
No.
Okay.
The driver of the boat is going to be killed. Before
Driver. Boats don't have drivers.
they do.
No, a human savant.
He dies before gambler place opens.
You guys make sense, don't want to get blood on cards or something. Fine.
And now I draw up the stairs.
Follow Fanny. Running.
As you all finally congregate, the two of you will arrive first, as she went the opposite direction, pretty much from the Happy Rabbit. As you two arrive, you see what appears to be a fairly large L-shaped building. It is a 2-story building, though oddly, the first floor has not a single window, not one. There seems to be a single door that is closed. The door itself appears to be made of iron.
That doesn't look defensible at all.
On the second story?
There's a couple of windows up there. There's one, like from the direction that you were looking at, you all are up here looking at it. From the direction that you're looking at it, you can see that there is a single window in the middle of each of the upper floors at each section. There is one dead set in the middle. They do have bars on them.
And buildings nearby.
Most of them appear to be shopping centers. Some of them are general stores. You guys are fair at this point. I'm gonna stand up a little bit. At this point, you guys are over here in this area right here, and you guys are closer to the entrance of the north entrance, where pretty much any trade going by land or coming from the train is going to enter through here or exit from here. So this place has a lot of activity, and there's a lot of warehouses, storehouses, as well as a lot of this is basically the mercantile district.
Do any of the buildings nearby look like they could be close enough to
This
jump
thing,
from or something?
there are cobblestone streets surrounding this building. You would need quite a jump to get from one of the other buildings to here.
Hey,
I mean,
how far can you jump?
we're talking 40 feet.
Not that far.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure.
What if you shot your gun as you jumped?
Because we're
Are
really
you sure you're the smart one?
Actually, no. That's cheer.
You guys were down in the Underdark too long. It fried your brains.
Does it look? Are the windows close enough to the ground to where I could jump up and grab one?
No, they're about 20 feet off the ground. Oops, that guy is. Do we have a?
He's got it.
I got a battery.
Do we have the right thing for it? I'm gonna. Well, you guys keep talking. Talk about your plan.
You need the other cord.
Yeah, if you can find a cord.
Oh, he's got a cord for it. You have a cord for it?
Nope.
So. why
Are
don't
we
you
there
do the
now?
Teleport thing up there and tie a rope on the window.
Yes, you're there now.
Okay.
Well, yes, but wouldn't it be better if I got in there and then teleported out with him?
Oh.
Or
So,
don't you have to see where you're going?
Well, if I'm already there, I can pretty sure I can see out.
There's no windows on the bottom floor. What if you're on the bottom floor?
They're probably on the top floor.
What if there's a basement in there in the basement?
I'm torturing somebody. I torture him in the basement because it's hard to hear the screams.
Makes sense.
But they're doing it to set an example, so they want people to hear the screams.
Not necessarily.
Not usually.
Bad for business.
It's bad for business for people not to pay their debts.
And
Yes.
it's messy, but that's not the point.
Want to keep it away from
Why don't you
crowds.
bluff your way in the front door, and when they open the front door, we just kill everyone?
If they don't shoot Carl.
If they don't shoot Cal.
It's a risk I'm willing to take.
But I have been willing to try and bluff my way in the front door. Yes, yes.
So bluff your way in the front door.
Is there a back door?
You circumventing the entire building. There's a single entrance in and out.
One door.
Maybe peek it?
I'm pretty sure there's a guard at it.
Is there a guard?
Not on the outside.
On the inside, but-
Both of you roll me a perception check.
Oh shit.
That was crap.
25.
6.
At some point, as you're watching, you actually see a latch on it slide out, and someone look out when you hear a wagon hit a pothole particularly hard. A few seconds later, it opens up, looks out, and then closes. So there is definitely somebody manning the door.
There's somebody watching the door.
How high is the window?
Well, it's about 20 feet up. There are bars on them. They are close enough that you would not be able to squeeze through them.
Okay, so the two of you make a loud distraction, perhaps maybe with a gunfire, while I go up there and bluff my way.
Or I could pick the lock.
There's a guy right there on the other side, so it won't matter. And I'm pretty sure it's not one of those pickable from the outside locks. It's probably like a slide that,
Does
or
it look like a key lock?
a bar.
With your 25, you don't see what looks to be a keyhole on it. This entire time, you haven't seen it opened. In about the half hour you all been watching.
Draws guards. Why don't you just try and lie your way in?
Well,
No, in this, you guys have been in Urk long enough that you know within the Merchant District, the Platinum Anchor has quite a presence here.
Okay, so no guards. Give me a moment. Let me...
Get into
Say he's
character.
trying to pay off debt. Wife naked. Need to get in. To pay debt, blah, blah, blah. Children.
I think Cal's got the lion
I
thing
think I've seen
down.
some porn stars.
He's really good at lying.
Yes, cheer no.
Yes, Cheer would know.
Oh, that's okay, Chair. I'm sure he didn't mean to break your heart.
Give me just a moment. Watch for people watching as I go in behind something.
People watching, not you.
No, a lot of people are watching Pian. By the way, have you handed her back her poncho yet?
Because she's very naked, and we probably have a parade of men following her.
You guys are attracting quite a crowd.
Hey, Fionn, walk that way for a little bit.
Yeah,
Come
walk
here,
that way.
Fanny. Come.
I walk that way. With cheer.
Talk that way.
And then I go around a corner and use disguise self.
And turn into?
A half-orc that looks strangely a bit like Bishop.
Oh.
How close to Bishop?
Fucker.
With your adeptitude for spycraft, you could look pretty much exactly like him. And remember, with your speech pattern, you can sound pretty close to him too.
And you'll get the bonus for acting.
Yes, you would, because you have been able to proceed
He's an
him for quite a bit.
actor!
So yes, I'm going to look
Actor!
right. I'm an actor.
I sold my soul for this amazing acting.
Talent! Thank you, Calculon.
I will turn.
You mean calculon?
I see what you did there.
So yes, I'm going to try and look exactly like Bishop if I can.
I would like you to go ahead and roll me a deception check with advantage.
With advantage, okay.
Oh, this is going to end badly.
Cheer
No,
have
it's
idea.
29.
He looks and sounds indistinguishable from Bishop by your ear and eye.
So
Pull out my block of tobacco and shave a piece off.
I come around the corner and toss Fion's poncho at him.
Hey, Vince. You remember when Itchy told
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
This is exactly that situation.
Go grab Theon and get in. How does Bishop sound?
Gruffer voice.
Yeah.
Go grab Theon and get ready for this.
Don't make fun of me.
Do you have a little penis today?
You have a little penis every day. It's not a problem.
Okay, well then, moving on.
They left Fanny alone with Cheer again. Fanny's naked, so-
There are quite a few people that are like, men will kind of meander over and be like, Miss,
I will.
I'm not sure if you're aware, but you're rather naked.
It's
Luckily,
custom.
I have clothes back in my house. If you'd like to follow me.
Men are so
I'm
nice
going
to
to go over
Fanny.
and wrap Fanny in the poncho. It's okay, crazy little cat lady. I'll make sure you're taken care of. I know you wandered off from the mental asylum. It's all right. Oh, don't worry about her. She's just a little nuts.
Think that what do that to attract others.
You hear someone in the back say like, I saw everything. There weren't no nuts.
That's right. Good job.
Cheer was going to have Fanny dance in front of the building to cause distraction.
Okay, we're done with distraction. Let's
You
go.
have a little kid like tugs on his mommy's clothes. Goes, Mommy, today I learned about anatomy.
Awesome. I'll head up to the wall by the door, out of sight of the door.
Okay.
Sneakily.
As sneakily as you can in broad daylight with, people everywhere. But yeah.
Nonchalantly.
Gunner didn't
So-
get
Worried about the people
telescope,
outside.
right?
So the three of you? So are you all close enough to the door?
Like 10 feet on the wall to where I'm not in view of the door, but I can make a rush at it if I need to.
Okay.
But Gunner not getting
So
telescope,
what's the
right?
No
plan?
telescopes.
Cool.
Well, Cal's going to go up once he sees that they're back in, attentive to him and in position. He's going to go bang on the door.
Okay. So you guys are posted up with Gunner to the left of the door, about 10 feet away. Bishop walks up and bangs on the door. A second later, the slide opens up. You see a pair of rather beady eyes staring out at you.
I've come to get my crewman back.
Slide's closed.
Bang again. I got money.
About 10 seconds passes, and you hear a boonk, and then the door squeaks open as a rather robust-looking dwarven man opens the door, looks out at you, then takes a step back, opens the door enough that you can squeeze in.
I'm going to squeeze halfway and then hope that Gunner gets the idea and stop halfway through into the door so he can't close it.
So you just stop right there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll bull rush the door.
Okay, so go ahead and give me a minute because we're going to need to see exactly what's happening here. So I will be right back. You guys keep talking amongst yourselves. Don't put us on a commercial. I'll be right back.
That was a lot
I
of
just need to grab
planning
this.
for by the seat of the pants dumbassery. Brought to you by the Defiant Few, also known as the Dysfunctional Few.
Yeah.
I gotta say, it's just a little bit better than the Strahd campaign's planning.
I thought it was a really good idea when you said, let's force your way
How
in.
much
I was
planning
like,
could we have realistically put into not knowing numbers?
That was a good idea. That was a good idea.
We have no idea how many people are in this building. Come on.
Guess what? We're about to find out.
And Cheer has no incendiary.
Fionn can't transform.
Can you shift?
She can use
Well,
her
whose
shifter
fault is
ability,
that?
but
The stubborn one.
She's too upset. She's too distraught.
Well, she
Yeah.
wasn't
Could
distraught
have
with
changed
Fionn.
into a pigeon and got the door open.
We can go to
I can't turn into a pigeon.
the 4-camera setup. Let me go ahead and pick some of this stuff.
Sit up.
Well, there was a wee bit of
Too
an
much
earthquake.
Yeah, there always is whenever I'm moving the stuff around.
He's gonna blow up his model. Sorry.
I'll blow it up.
When people's hearts are involved, and there's always an earthquake.
That's very, very true. So, we have the dwarf, right
Can't
here.
blame me for this.
We
No,
have
it's not
Cal in the door.
I mean, I've definitely instigated part of it,
You
but you can't blame
instigated the
me.
shit out of it.
Gunner, Fionn, and Cheer
Well,
outside.
the figures never been more
Exactly,
appropriate.
Joe. If only Dakin was here.
If Dakin was here,
If Dakin was here, we wouldn't be
I
doing this
can leave
plan.
that one off
in
for
any
now.
of its capacities.
I know,
Okay, let
right?
me move this
And
a
he
bit
could've
so you guys can
translated
get a
expertly
better
for
view.
I miss his translation.
That's a pretty good view right there, I think. Okay.
yeah.
Yep, they are salty. Your rider is a lightsaber. They are salty.
Yes, these nuts are salty.
Oh my god, Kyle.
Wow, I'm glad I see you holding nuts when you say that.
Right?
May I have some?
I should say,
Of
I'm glad I
course.
see you holding cashews when you say that specifically. Hey, see, look, this is a better setup. We can actually hand things to each other.
Instead of
it's good.
throwing
I
everything.
dig it. I dig
Okay,
it.
so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and do this in initiative order, and let me go ahead and set the mood here just a little bit.
Play it, play it. That was the other one.
Joe, if you were here, then I wouldn't be causing all the shit I'm causing.
See,
This is
because
your
of you,
fault.
Joe, we now have
100% your fault.
Oh, this is
Gunner
gonna go bad.
being horrible.
Gunner's never horrible. Gunner's amazing. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay,
Being a little
So when he's
so
being
let
amazingly horrible, he's not horrible.
everybody go ahead and give me an initiative roll, please.
That would be a. Oh well, you're gonna.
Oh,
ask
that
for
was
it anyway.
shit.
Fuck me running.
15 to 20.
Mm-hmm.
23.
23.
17.
Okay.
Pissed away that nat 20.
Right?
17.
Yeah.
And what is your dex bonus?
+2.
Plus 2. Okay. Excuse me. 10 to 15. 5 to 10.
6.
7.
Did you both roll 3?
Yes.
Yes.
That's fucking awesome.
Alrighty, let me go ahead and move this guy out of the way. Let me get this up.
Okay.
Alrighty, give me 1 sec.
This. That's why
Sorry, give me 1 sec here.
Okay. So what is that? How dare you mwahahaha at me, Joe?
Mwahahaha.
Alrighty. So, we are starting off with Gunner. So, Gunner, you see the door open and you see Bishop go in, but his arm is still outside of the door. What are you going to do?
Hit the door, run it.
Okay, so you're going to run and slam into Cal and the door.
Try and avoid knocking Cal down. But yeah,
we'll,
for
we'll,
most
we'll,
part.
we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with this.
It's a very
So,
calculated
For the most
maneuver.
part.
I would like you to go ahead and make an athletics check.
Someone's got a pun that says, "You're not here,
And
Joe."
Cal, I need you to make an acrobatics check.
Hey, Cal's somewhat good at acrobatics. That would be a 16.
24.
Okay. As you rush in and slam into this, and this is going to take your movement and your action in order to do this. As you slam into the door, you catch the dwarf off guard. He was not expecting this. When Bishop just kind of stopped and he looked over, kind of gave him a quizzical look, he realized too late of what was happening, and the door slams, hits him in the chest. He stutters back and falls on his back. Cal, you are pushed violently 10 feet into the room and tumble down prone into your space, and that's going to leave you just inside the door. So he is prone here, you are prone here, and and Gunner is just inside the door. So that used your movement and your action in order to do this. You still have a bonus action if you like to take it.
Free action, draw my pistol.
Yeah, as part of once you do that, you can pull out your pistol and have it at the ready, and you see everybody else is in here. There are other people here. There's one sitting at a table that as soon as he sees this happen, he goes to get up. The one behind the bar immediately reaches behind the bar and pulls something out, and you hear movement from the room to your right. That's going to end Gunner's turn, and we are over to the movement on your right.
Just so it's clear for Fanny and Cheer. Go. Fill your hands, you sons of bitches.
No, I was just asking, am I in the backpack or out of the backpack?
You're out of the backpack.
Yeah, you're out of the backpack.
Okay.
It'd be kind of cool if you popped out like.
Right?
So,
This is why we need
excuse
a baby
me,
carrier.
the movement that you hear is not from there, it's the one behind the bar. And it appears as if what it's reaching down and picking and pulling out appears to be a small little book. Flips open a page, says a couple of words, points in your direction. I would like you to go ahead and let me see what I got to roll. I think this is actually a roll to hit. I want to make sure.
Shit.
Yep. So he's going to aim two fiery rays come out of his hand and streak towards you, while another one streaks towards you. You are prone, so he has disadvantage on the attack on you. I'll do that one first. Ooh, still rolled a 13. That is an 18 to hit.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Okay, your visage doesn't change because this illusion spell still gives you the appearance of Bishop, but underneath that illusion, your cloak is smoldering while you take 6 points of fire damage. The two streaking rays of scorching energy that fly towards you, one is a 15, which I believe is a miss, smashes into the wall behind your head. The other one is a 19.
Endurance.
Okay, that is going to be 8 minus
10.
So no damage. You're able to shrug that off completely as it hits you straight in the chest and just peters out completely. After that, he begins to yell, "We're under attack! We're under attack! Goddamn Platinum Anchors again!" And as he's backing up and putting himself where he only has a wall to his back. Fionn, all hell starts to break loose.
Move to the door.
That is 15 feet of movement to move to the door.
What do I see?
Right now, you can see Cal is on his face, flat on his face, 10 feet in front of the door. A dwarf is on his back over there. You see a guy is reaching for what appears to be a heavy crossbow, and the other guy backpedaling, and you see fire is slowly dissipating from around his hands, and you can smell burning clothes, and you can still see the wood of the door frame is scorched from a blast of magical energy.
Which one has the fire, specifically?
It looks like the one with the cloak back there.
So the one on the other side of the bar.
Yes.
Do I see his book?
He has it like this. So he's casting like.
Crate water.
Okay.
That book.
Okay.
It's.
What's the range on Create Water?
Oh, yeah. Double check that range.
Yeah, let me see that real quick. Create Water.
Create destroy water, range 30 feet, and it is an area. When it's created in nothingness, it's an area. So it's raining in like a 30-foot cube within range.
So, and what's the radius of it?
30-foot cube.
30-foot cube. So you
So
can
I could
get
easily get
him
the whole
and
room
the
right
other
up
one.
there.
Yeah. You wanted to just start raining in the whole room? Okay. So the whole room, suddenly it just starts raining indoors. The stone steps become rather slippery. So all of the stone now is going to be typical terrain. And
Yeah.
I will deal with the rest of the repercussions of that after that. You still have 15 feet of movement.
I'll cast it at third level. That's 30 gallons of water.
Okay.
Oh shit!
I would like
Flood it.
anything else from you.
No, that was that.
Okay.
I guess I'll
move out the door.
Stand back from the doorway.
So take a step to the side.
No, I was
I
going to
think
stay in the view of the doorway, just, back.
Okay. Oh yeah. So the doorway is wide open still. So at this point now, it is the elite guard. He is gonna jump up, and now that he is aware, the dwarf, he's gonna jump up and he pulls a battle axe off of his back and takes a couple of swings at you. So Gunner, the first swing, that's going to be a 19 plus is definitely going to be a hit, and then a 3 plus 4 is a 7.
No.
Oh, okay.
Close. Close.
Yeah, he almost
Turn
had
down
you.
the
He
volume for a little, just a little bit.
okay. Let me know if that's too high. Maximum damage is 12 slashing damage.
Ouch.
And then he sets himself up, and just looking at this guy, this dude's a vet. And this guy's seen some shit. Cheer, we are back to you. Or we're over to you, sorry.
As I'm running up,
Okay. So bonus action to do your mark. That is 20 feet for you to get to the door.
I'm still under the influence of my potion.
Alacrity, how long does it last?
It's until I dismiss it.
So yes, you
Or
are.
a short rest,
Mhm.
and I have.
And you haven't taken a short rest. So yes, you are.
All right. Oh, it's gonna be fun. Okay, so it is gonna be the rite of storm.
Let's try something real quick. I'm going to stand up. Can you readjust my camera real quick? And I'm going to
Yeah,
pull this up. And I will try to speak into it.
Whoa, hey,
Whoa.
too much.
Okay.
Sorry, y'all.
All right.
Sorry, people.
So yeah, this is going to be easier for me to stand up.
Yeah.
There we go. That's good. Okay. So that'll be easier for me to get to this. All right. So
It's gonna be rite of storm.
okay. So you have lightning damage now.
Mm-hmm. And I can see inside because I'm at the door.
Yes, you can.
Oh, I see the dwarf.
Yes, you do. The dwarf is standing right in front of Gunner.
Hey, did I hear that mention of the platinum anchors?
Everybody, yeah, all of you guys heard that.
Okay. So using because I did the right. So
Take your damage. 5 points. So take 5 points of damage.
I'll write that down. Okay. For now. Okay, and then now I'm going to shoot the dwarf.
If you guys can't hear my voice, let me know on Twitch. I'm trying to keep an eye on Twitch.
I can't hear your voice. Oh, wait, I have to tell you on Twitch.
Fucking
Yes, yeah, basically, you son of a bitch.
I hate you.
Well,
That's a 1.
that's a natural one.
Yeah.
Okay, so you were still loaded with your surefire rounds.
Yep.
I got the 1. Oh, that's what that
Yep.
is.
You have what, 2 left now?
Yeah. So no, 1 left now.
1 left now. Okay. So your first one is click, but nothing happens.
So shoot again.
And make sure you mark those off. That's why I give you guys those ammo cards.
16 plus 7.
And you're shooting at the dwarf, correct?
Yes, because it's right there.
Alrighty.
Another reason.
So 23.
23 to hit.
23 is definitely a hit. Damage, please.
That is going to be 9 weapon damage, 2 cold damage.
Alrighty.
And for that dwarf,
You know, I just realized this is the first time you guys are technically murder hoboing in a long time.
I will be using my
not my
brand
fault.
of castigation.
Okay. Which does?
That one is whenever I damage a creature with my Crimson Right feature, I can choose to sear an arcane brand.
Oh, so that way you know where he goes.
I know
Okay.
where he is.
Alright.
And if each time the branded creature deals damage to me or a creature I can see within 5 feet of me, he takes the damage.
Okay. Cal, you're up.
Well, he takes intelligence. Okay.
I'm going to
Which
turn.
is 4, correct?
For me, it will actually be
3.
3.
Okay.
I'll
No,
jump.
2. Sorry.
I'll stand up.
For now.
Okay, so you're
I
going to
haven't
use
done
half your movement to stand up.
And that one that's right there, not the wizard.
The one on the other side of the table?
Yeah.
Actually, you are in position to where you can actually see that this chair over here, the sound that you heard was that chair getting knocked over as a very lanky looking bugbear has stood up, knocking the chair over.
Then I'm going to turn to the bugbear and use suggestion
Okay.
and shout at him, run to the docks.
That is a what kind of saving throw?
Wisdom, I think. Let me double check.
I hope he
That
fails.
that is a natural 20.
Damn. That would have
Doesn't
been
matter.
funny
Sorry.
hearing about a bugbear running through the city.
Right
Right.
next to the dwarf.
Yeah, I'm next to the dwarf.
Oh, you. There's 5 feet in between you and the dwarf.
Yeah.
You have a really good view on the overhead cam if you want to look at it.
Yeah, I do. Then I guess I'm going to circle behind the dwarf.
Circle behind the dwarf.
Yeah.
With weapon drawn.
Yeah, with weapon drawn.
Alrighty. So you now have your weapon. So you will benefit from flanking. So Cal, that's going to end your turn. It is now the bugbear's turn.
Oh,
and
but before I do, shoot him in the dick!
that was very inspiring. You hear a kind of tweety voice from the other side of the bar cry out, I friggin' hate orcs! And the bugbear just rushes towards you.
That was from the bugbear?
Yep. And
Oh
the
my
bugbear
God.
is going to make 2 attacks, and it's using a dagger, which is the size of a short sword for this thing. So its first attack against you is a 19.
That's a hit.
Its second attack against you is a natural 19, so definitely another hit.
Yeah.
That's not good.
No, that's not good.
Okay, first attack is going to be 7 damage. Second attack is going to be 6 damage.
Okay.
So 13 total. And that is going to end its turn. And we are now to the first person in this combat's turn, and it's actually the Warforged that is sitting there picking up a crossbow and is aiming it at Fionn. And as he does, he is going to make an acrobatics check. And as he takes aim and goes to fire, he repositions to get a shot onto you, spellcaster woman. And as he does, his feet go out from under him. He is prone. He will use the other half of his movement to stand up, but his shot goes awry. Unless a 5 hits.
No.
Okay, didn't think so. I'm sorry, a 7. Still don't think it hits. He's gonna stay right there as he is trying not to be. He's trying not to be too awful slippery in this. Gunner, you are covered in water. The ground is slippery as hell, except for the carpet that you are halfway standing on.
Don't worry, that'll
I
change.
shoot the dwarf in the face.
Okay.
Question, is the dwarf like kind of freezing a bit? Because he does have ice stuff on him, and he was covered in water. Just,
No.
You went with thunder, didn't you?
Yes. No, you said lightning.
Lightning.
oh, okay, then never
Yeah.
mind. He's a little fried.
Did you get a little extra electrocuted?
Yeah,
Nope.
I mean, come on.
Nope, because he's
Damn it.
standing on stone.
I did say storm.
Damn it.
20 to hit.
20 is a hit. Second attack or damage first?
Damage first. That is a measly 11 damage.
11 damage.
Second attack.
That's why you got it.
There we go. 18 to hit.
18 is a match.
11 damage.
11 damage.
Surge it. 20 to hit.
20 is a hit.
12 damage. Mildly improving. 18 to hit.
18 is a match.
And another 12 damage.
Very nice. You just bam, 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 bam at point blank range. You realize beneath his tunic he is wearing chainmail armor, and whilst that's catching some of the impact, you are still blowing holes through it, and he is openly bleeding now. And he falls to one knee with that much damage impacting his stomach all in one go. He's still up and fighting, but he has seen way better days. Gunner, you still have a move action if you'd like to take it.
Yeah, I'm going to spit on him.
Okay.
Big fat wad of tobacco juice.
As
Right
water
in the
is
face.
still falling around, your spit just kind of joins it.
Yeah.
It's the thought that counts.
Yes, it is. And it is now that guy's turn, and
Got me.
he is going to go as he just watches you blow holes straight through his friend, he is going to yell, "Get down!" Open the ruined page of his book. He flips over a few and mumbles some words. And as he does, a small red ball of energy streaks out from his finger and explodes right in front of Gunner. I need Cheer, Fionn, Gunner, and you to all make dexterity saving throws.
Yeah.
Ah, shit.
Nope.
That's intelligence, I'm right.
Unless this guy's ludicrously unintelligent.
He doesn't need to make one, and he doesn't need to make one.
A soft 20?
So,
A Swanty?
A 20?
You got a Swanty?
A 20?
I got a Swing Team.
I see.
A swing team? That's pretty swing team.
19.
okay, I need some dice.
Damn Fireball.
Good, you hate what's not on your side.
I hate
Should have geeked
fireballs.
the mage.
Yeah.
Well, he shouldn't be able to turn through the pages of his books.
Right?
Yeah,
Just,
you
like,
ruined that
rip
spell.
the
That spell's
page.
ruined.
They should have, like, just soaked through to the other page.
It's 30 gallons of water. No, it's not all onto that page. So.
Hey, you knocked down the Ward Forge. That was good.
That was-
24.
Thwink.
Okay, so
19.
19. That is 16 points of fire damage.
Regular 20.
16 points of fire damage.
12,
12. 12 is
32.
That is 32 points of fire damage.
This is a 6.
That is 32 points of fire damage. The dwarf passed, so he takes no damage, but the bugbear failed, so he takes half damage. That is where you at? You're that one. Okay, so that drops you down to that. Alrighty. And as the smoke kind of clears, you just hear him go, "Shit! I told you to duck!" Fionn, we are over to you. Cheer, you're going to be on deck.
He had a Flynn moment.
How far away is he?
From you now, he is 10, 20, 30, 40 feet away from you.
I'll move 10 feet closer, freeze his book.
Freeze his book.
Shape water, freeze his book.
Okay. So his book is now stuck at that page and that page only.
Shit.
As he...
Also...
I'm going to give him a dexterity saving throw to see whether or not he drops it.
That's fair, that's fair.
So if he fails, he drops it. If he
That would be
succeeds...
like a DC 14.
I'll put it at your spell save DC.
Yeah, DC 14.
14? So as he drops it, it hits the ground and shatters into pieces. He just... Shit!
Beautiful, Kyle. Beautiful.
Fionn, you still have another 10 feet of movement.
Summoning the bear spirit.
And counts very bloody.
Also, there's a table over there. Fion's gonna move over behind the table.
So the bear spirit is right here.
Yeah, I'm trying to encompass everybody. That is...
So you're gonna get closer to the guy with the crossbow, right?
Huh?
To this table.
What's that thing over in the corner?
So you're gonna go try to hide behind that one.
Yeah.
Okay. Gonna be right there.
I don't want to hurt anyone, just want to... Ah! Shit person!
I want to hurt someone.
Shut up!
The dwarf, on one knee, hears you say that, looks around, looks up at you and goes, "Do you yield?"
Brain shit.
So I warned you, and he swings at you twice. So first attack is going to be a 15. Second attack is a natural 20.
Fuck.
So that is 12 plus 4 is 16 points of slashing damage.
Hold on, I gotta figure out how many 10 hit points you got.
Oh, yeah, we get to
I keep forgetting the total because I didn't write it down. Hold on, 5 plus level, 10, 18. And we are 7th level, so 12. So you took 2 points of damage.
So you took 2 points of damage.
Awesome.
Alrighty.
I'm in 12.
Yeah, 12. We
We
all
all-
have
And
12
then,
temp each.
Cheer, you're up. Cal, you're on deck.
Shoot the motherfucker.
Okay.
We all know Cheer loves dwarves.
So you're going to move up to the door.
Yeah.
Now that Fion's no longer in the way?
Does the dwarf see me?
Yeah.
Okay,
I mean,
so
you're aiming a
4.
gun at him. Like, you're pretty small compared to Gunner, but Gunner's dancing around trying not to get axed in the face.
That is going to be a 26.
That is a hit. Damage, please.
Oh, only one. That is going to be 7 gun damage, 5 lightning.
Okay. So, as he swings up, Gunner raises his arm to prevent him getting an axe in the chin, and the axe thunks right into his arm. As he cries out in pain and wrenches away, that opens up just enough of a gap for you to aim through and fire, hitting the dwarf right in the throat. He immediately drops his axe and falls to his knees, blood just beginning to meld with the water beneath him and creates kind of just a pool around him that is quickly being washed away.
Do you healed?
Any other actions you have?
I see the wizard dude.
Yes, you do.
Firing spells.
Right now you see he's kind of like looking
that?
down like that, but
But
yes.
I know he was the one who was
Yeah.
fired a fireball at
Yeah.
us, so I don't know. That is
It's
a
a fire and it's fireball.
19.
19 is a hit. Hold on a second. No. As you aim and fire, it goes straight to his chest. As he looks up, he suddenly puts his hands out, and an invisible barrier appears in front of your bullet, having it ricochet off. Any other actions?
Can I move to the side?
You want to move in?
Yeah,
Okay.
and to the side.
To this side?
No.
Or this side?
That's
Okay, do me
Is
a
there a
favor.
way to close the door?
Yes, well, you'd have to spend your action to
Okay,
close the door.
never
It's heavy enough, you'd have to spend your action.
Okay.
Uh,
Do me a
cheer.
favor, what?
That is going to end your turn. Cal.
You said do me a favor, what?
Nothing.
Okay.
Cal.
I am going to turn to the bugbear that's right in front of me and tell him, I bet you don't like orcs because you were turned down by one. And use vicious mockery.
Only one time. Gonna roll damage.
That's 3.
One time.
I was drunk.
7 plus.
Nothing. Just
Okay.
7. And then he has this magic effect. He has disadvantage on his next attack.
Yeah, that's about as much damage as you guys were doing.
So, Cal, any other actions from you?
I'm going to use this opportunity since he's disadvantaged to scoot away from him and towards Gunner.
So you're gonna run back around this way?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and roll me an acrobatics check.
Why did I roll that die? Oh, not too bad though.
That was a good die. I don't know why you're upset about that.
Right. 17.
17. So while you slip a little bit, you're able to get back around. He is gonna swing at you though with disadvantage. And with disadvantage, that is a 15.
That's a hit. Damn.
Nice try.
And that is 10 points of slashing damage.
Well, thankfully I had 10 hit points.
Yep, down to 2 10 hit points.
Yep.
So, Cal, that ends your turn?
Yep.
No bonus action?
I can't use healing
And-
word on myself, can I?
Yeah, you can.
Well, after using.
Not after. Well, that was a cantrip, so you could cast the spell still.
Okay.
You can cantrip and spell.
Up to
Yes.
level 2, right? Or no?
No, you can cantrip and cast another spell. You can do
Okay.
that. That's fine.
Okay. Well then, yes, I'll use a level 2.
That's fine.
on
That's
my-
fine. That's fine. That's fine.
Or you know what? Screw it. I'll use a level 3
It's
on
just
my
that's really loud.
self.
I know.
Healing word, which is 3 of these, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
3 of those plus your charisma modifier.
Not really.
Okay, so that's
9.
5, 9 plus charisma, which is 4, so
11,
13.
13.
Yes.
11.
So 13. So you heal 13 hit points.
Don't forget.
It is now the bugbear's turn. And the bugbear is going to turn. Oh, I also need a. I should have actually had that on you. I need a Constitution saving throw from you.
It's not a concentration spell, though.
Oh, it's not?
Nope.
Okay, then never mind.
Yeah, I know. I looked at it just to check. It is
Okay.
not concentration.
There we go. Then my first instinct was correct. Okay. So, bugbear is going to turn look down at the dwarf, and he's gonna start. He pulls some bindings out of his bag and starts binding the wound on his neck. That's gonna end the round. The Warforged then has the crossbow, puts the crossbow on the table. And says, there is a misunderstanding here. Gunner, it's your turn.
We want the savant. Give him to us and we're out of here.
Are you done?
I'm not putting
Marsden.
it down, but I'm not shooting.
So you don't lower it. You still okay.
Yeah, move the muzzle out of line of people.
Okay. The one that was casting the spells slowly makes his way forward, then bends down and goes, Jay, I got it. Puts his hand on the dwarf, and you see healing energy encircle his hand, and the dwarf stops coughing and choking on the blood in his throat and falls asleep. He is unconscious but alive. Kyle, if you can go ahead and lower the thing for me. Until we get back into combat, I'm going to change the music.
Until such words.
Not gonna lower your mic too.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah,
because
I'm
it's like
Unless
right
you want
in
your fight,
face.
your face bifurcated.
Bifurcated.
I love that word.
So go work.
Did I lower that too much? My goodness.
I think you did. No, David needs to lower that. No.
Well, no, I mean the
No, you're fine. You're fine. We're not going to be able to get it perfect.
Bifurcated.
well, I can.
That's good right there.
Still center it better at the very least.
The Warforged, still with hands in the air. The one in a hood and cowl, still kneeling next to his dwarf companion, looks up at you and shut the door.
I'll push the door shut.
Pull it. Whichever.
You close the door. You realize it does not have a key. It does have a thick metal latch that goes through, and it can also be barred.
I'll shut it. Just shut it and lean on it.
Okay. What's the meaning of this? I don't know you. You don't know us. Why you got to come in here shooting up like that? Could have killed my friend here.
Okay. Move towards the dwarf.
This is the
I
part
am a
where you do
healer.
your job.
We're here to
He's
get.
fine. I'd rather you not touch my friend.
We're here.
I
to,
mean, you just destroyed my father's spell book.
we're here to get Osden.
Are you done? His name is from.
That there creates a bit of a problem.
Why is that?
See, he owes the wrong people all kinds of money. See, you'll just kill us. People he owes money to, they'll kill us and the last 10 people we talk to. You can see the bind we're in here.
Well, we were going to kill. We were going to kill you anyway.
Were or weren't?
Weren't.
Well, it looks like we're in the midst of killing them, and that's why they decided they didn't want to die.
No one wants to die before their time. I got plenty of years left in me.
Then say that his friends came and picked him up and made you unable to fight.
Plenty of blood on the floor. You can sell that.
Then they kill us.
How
Then
much?
maybe get out of town.
How much?
2,000 gold pieces.
Well, okay, so basically, either we were going to kill you, or they were going to kill you. At
Well-
least this way you can get out of town.
Roll a persuasion check with disadvantage.
2 natural 20s. No.
That was shit.
Yeah, I know that was. Do I get any bonuses besides that?
No.
No. If
What
that's-
feats did you take?
Actor,
Doesn't help this.
advantage on deception and performance.
have it.
Well, yeah, that goes without saying.
14.
Take us with you on your boat.
Ain't room.
I'm serious. Take us with you on the boat. We don't need to go anywhere far.
What was the name of the other? The other elemental boat?
Platinum Dragon?
Yeah, that's right. All right. Give us Osgood and meet us on the Platinum Dragon in an hour.
Why would we meet you on a boat that's not yours? Come on, Bishop. We're not that stupid.
Shit.
Forgot.
Oh yeah, forgot. All right, fine.
Look, either you kill us, and you never find Ozdan anyway, or agree to very simply take us with you, and he gets to live, and we all get to run.
Well, I want to see Osden alive before I make such a deal.
Oh, I can guarantee you he's alive for now. But a signal for me, and he won't be.
And then we'll be back in the same situation where you die.
Well, I'm in the same situation anyway, right?
Well, like I said.
I need your word, Bishop.
Then you have my word that I will take you with us.
He extends his hand.
Extend mine.
Are you lying?
Yes.
Roll a deception check.
I get advantage.
Yes, you do.
Oh. Plus, like, additional...
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Hold on, let me just check this again real quickly. No,
You just
okay,
get a
I don't get the additional 10 on that. 29.
29. I rolled a 19 plus his insight of 7 for a 26.
I rolled a 19 plus my
Squeaked it.
insight at 10.
Plus
He-
deception 10.
He believes you. He looks over and goes, Jay, show him. He walks over, takes the two chairs that are right in front of the roaring fireplace, and which is odd because the room's not warm at all. It's pretty cold.
Yeah.
He takes one chair, moves it out of the way, takes the other chair, moves it out of the way, takes the carpet that's there and unrolls it, and you can see there is a hatch, closed hatch. The bugbear reaches into a pouch that you did not see on his person, and pulls out a metal key, slips it into the lock, turns it, and unlocks the hatch and opens it. And when he does, you hear the distinct sound of wet thuds. And Jay calls down, Grimace, stop. And you hear another, oof, oof. Why? Come on up. Leave your iron down there. Why would I leave my iron? Platinum Anchor's here again. Oh, hell. And you see another dwarf climb up this ladder,
I just put my hand on chairs.
look over each of you, and locks eyes with you, and thought you said you didn't care about him no more.
I lied.
Appearances be. I don't recognize any of them from the Platinum Anchors.
Does everybody confuse me with the Platinum Anchor?
So what's the deal here?
I want my first mate back.
He's tied up, Jay. The cloaked one walks up and says, I've cut a deal for us. Finally get us out of this hellhole. We running, just like we always planned, just not anything at all like how we planned. But we're running. All right. Then I guess we're running. So, as a few minutes pass by, and you see Azadan literally thrown out of the hatch and lands on the stone floor of this establishment. He is beaten up very badly. Very, very badly. His tiefling tail has been broken in several places. It looks like the way he's wheezing, at least a few of his ribs are broken. His face is beaten into a bloody pulp. Only one eye is open at this point. His very sea blue skin is just wrecked. It is purple and red and swollen.
Cure. Moderate wounds.
So how many are rolling?
What is that? That's the second level.
Yep.
Fancy.
So no amount of magical healing is going to get him to be 100%, but it's enough that his other eye is able to open, his wounds close. You hear an audible snap as his rib snaps back into place, and a scream of pain as he passes out. He is
he has 11
breathing.
points back.
Yeah, he is breathing fine now. He is unconscious and healing.
How heavy is he?
Ozadan? Oh, he's a twit. He makes Cal look like a bodybuilder.
Grab him by the collar.
The bugbear kind of, I'll carry him. It's okay.
I know it's okay, and I know I'm carrying him.
Okay, you should probably carry him better than that if platinum makers see that.
Throw him over the shoulder.
And the bugbear gets a very long duster jacket and puts it on. They seem to be gathering up their gear. The cloaked one goes back to his spell book and kind of mournfully takes all the pieces and puts them back into a bag.
Let's go.
Healer's kit the
You
dwarf.
made a promise.
Okay. He still does not wake up.
Nonetheless, it's D6 plus. Hey, I rolled well for him.
It's waste.
9 plus whatever his level is.
Okay.
Guess we're going to the pier.
No, it's not really a waste. That's probably the least wasty thing here.
No, it's waste.
On the Tiefling?
No. She's doing it
On the tiefling, perhaps a waste. On the
She's doing
dwarf,
it
not
on
so
the
much.
dwarf.
The bugbear picks the dwarf up and hands the dwarf over to the Warforged, where the Warforged literally opens a compartment on its chest and stuffs the dwarf inside and closes it.
Fion's just looking on horrified.
It's fascinating.
Good for smuggling. Contortionist. When he's conscious.
And one unconscious?
He's still flexible. And yeah, you see him like take the legs and like put him up by its ears and close the compartment.
Don't twist too much.
Yes, we're going to the pier.
They will follow you out. Closing the door behind them, the Warforged pulls out. You realize this Warforged is composed entirely of wood and ironwood. No metal at all in his composite plating. He actually pulls out a magnet, puts it on the door, and closes the latch from the outside.
It's kind of funny. Are they all in a group behind us?
Well, they're mingled among you.
How many of them are there? 5?
At this point, there are 5 of them.
Is it kind of possible to like mingle us in front of them?
Cal.
And
It's best to keep your word.
Bishop.
Yeah, Cap.
I mean,
Sometimes
there's
it does.
there's literally hundreds of people around.
Also.
Size
Okay. All right then.
Okay,
It's 2 of them.
we can go back to 3 camera now, Brian.
Well, perhaps you should talk to Gunner.
2 of them.
We work something out?
As Bishop kind of stomps on forward.
As you all go, the spell doesn't last long enough for you to make it all the way back to your ship as Bishop.
When it drops, well, I'd hope that they'd be all in a group, but I drop darkness on what people I can and not us, and run.
Yeah.
No?
Stupid.
Nope.
They know where we're going to be.
Well, maybe we could have made it to the ship fest.
Doubtful.
Do you want to try?
Well, I did until you. Guess not.
Deal's a deal. Always kill him
Made
later.
deal.
You hear the Warforged, a deal is a deal.
Apparently it is.
And you can't always kill us later.
And we can't always kill you later.
But a deal's a deal.
It's 2 of them.
I'm just walking.
She may kill you two first. Not you. You're fine, Mr. Warforge.
Yes, it's very nice. Interesting, in fact. Fascinating. Gorgeous, even.
Fion's poking.
You've never seen a Warforged have a concerned look on its face before?
Or blush.
Fion's poking at his chest where he stuffed the dwarf.
You know, they might be useful.
And he just kind of looks down at you and...
Not useful. Useless.
What is in you?
A dwarf.
Everyone but those.
A dwarf is inside me. But please do not draw attention to the dwarf. He needs to rest.
Yeah, sorry about shooting.
Misunderstanding.
Not
I find emotion to be problematic.
You know, I like you.
I understand you.
That is beside the point.
Fair enough.
To the boat.
Now Fion's looking for a point.
There's plenty of points on him.
You might want to tell Dakin we're going to the boat so he can meet us there.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Burn
Sounds
another third level spell slot.
Burn another third level spell slot.
Or use a paper.
Use the paper.
Nope, not a paper because the spell slot comes back.
You
Never
will
let me
you will
fun.
hear a quick reply from Dakin. He's been out of the sewers since this morning. He's been at the Beating Heart Inn all day. He will meet you down at the docks.
Cool.
And he is actually closer to the southern docks than you are currently, so he will probably beat you there.
I'm going to give him shit about spending all day at a whorehouse.
Okay.
Yep, 100%.
Hey, no one said that he took a vow of celibacy.
I know, right? Seriously. He's making all these assumptions. My God.
So
I didn't
as
say it was because he was a...
you all,
cleric.
the motley crew of you all,
That's the
of a
implications.
dwarf, a gnome, a cat lady, a Goliath, a warforged, a bugbear, all kind of in a group moving together, draws quite a few eyes. And you do hear there's a bit of a commotion behind you from all the racket that you all created, with the door wide open and fireballs and gunfire going off.
Start walking quicker.
As far away from the dwarf as I can possibly be without being out of the group.
Okay. As you all make it to the docks, these guys are unerringly heading straight towards Thal's Jewel. They know exactly where it's moored. Apparently, they have dealt with Azadan before.
Yes, obviously.
And it's on the docks that suddenly Bishop isn't Bishop.
Cal can explain.
The Warforged seems to take it in stride, but the hooded and cloaked figure stops for a moment and just... A deal, steal a deal.
Well, my compatriots seem to think so, so you're in luck.
Cal. People. Cal. Got to be
You
sure.
might be able to kill us. We definitely make enough trouble for you long enough for you to get arrested by the Platinum Makers.
We
And the
platinum
last place you want to be
makers.
is in the stocks.
Can we
Let's
just
at
settle
least-
this after we're on the boat?
Yeah.
Wait, is this platinum makers?
What kind of wait?
It is platinum.
What do I wait?
Jerry's later.
What,
So
it's
you are
complicated?
members of the Platinum Makers.
No, we're not. It's complicated.
Members.
You know what? Let him think that. It doesn't matter. Let's go. I have some explaining to do, and we all should get on the
Boat
boat
now,
and
talk
out of on
later.
the site before, things happen.
As you guys approach, you see another man, kind of burly fellow, balding, and this guy is lobster red from head to toe. He's got tattoos that cover both of his arms and intricate woven sleeves that have been inked onto his body. They seem to be weird, though, because they seem to shimmer and move with the light. They're not typical tattoos that you all have seen. Guy's pretty big. I mean, he's got some muscle to him. You all know that Powell has some muscle to her as well. And they are moving what appears to be some equipment on board. You're not entirely sure what it is. Bishop, at this point, is currently has a notebook in his hand and is scratching stuff off of it when he hears a lot of movement, which draws him to look up, and he just kind of snaps the book closed, stuffs it into a pocket inside his inner jacket, and waits for you all to approach.
I approach first and just, he's got. Oh, God.
So he looks over at you.
And I get on the boat and find a spot to sit.
Cow, you have some splaining to do.
Making fun of cheer.
Some
want to be on the show.
Osgood. Osden.
Ozadan.
Ozadan. Yes, that
Are
guy.
you Dan? Nobody say names right.
Are you Dan, according to her?
No, I'm not. My name is Bishop. But I need to be filled in on what's happening. This is way too many people for a trip on my boat.
We're just gonna drop them off down the shore so they can run away.
I need a little more than that.
Well, they were gonna kill this idiot.
Yeah, they drug him off my boat yesterday.
We brought him back. And so we didn't have to kill them. We told them we'd drop them off somewhere, and that way we didn't have to find the hidden torture chamber, and, he might have died.
What is the
He looks at the one with the hood and cow and the other dwarf and goes, if you just said you wanted to ride yesterday, we could have avoided all this trouble.
I agree.
Is the
Easy
problem
way.
space or food?
The problem is a journey, but if we're only going to be keeping them for a day or two, we should have enough rations to go around.
Fanny can make food, but
Rations are
really,
no problem.
do they have to be on ship? Like,
They're going to have to be
tied
above
to
decks.
ship?
Leave the talking to Cal.
But this, look at it. Look at it.
I've had
Well,
enough of your talking.
Pointing at the dwarf. Just look.
None of them are getting on this boat thus armed. They will all disarm.
Good.
The Warforged agreed and opens the chest compartment. The dwarf tumbles out and falls. And as he hits the deck, he just kind of...
Does that count as a weapon?
Just should have shot twice.
And the Warforged then begins to just pull blades out of every possible surface of its body and just start dropping them on the deck of the ship. You lose count after a dozen.
Sure like them.
The dwarf or the wolf?
No.
The one in the hood and cow goes, all I have is this. It's my spell book, and it's just a bag that's now dripping with water from the melted ice.
He's never going to use that again.
The bugbear just takes out its 2 daggers, walks to the side of the boat, and tosses them into the water.
You probably could have asked for those back, but okay.
I'd rather not be stabbing anymore. And you
Like
can
your
see
mentality.
the bugbear is giving Bishop the evil eye, and Bishop is very conspicuously not looking at the bugbear.
You know each other.
Let's not
If you
bring
want to have a place on this boat, you're not to mention it ever again.
Okay.
Don't. Okay, exactly.
Sorry.
The other dwarf looks at you guys and goes, "My only weapons are right here."
Yeah, shut up and get on the boat.
I know the lunch.
Yeah, you cut off his head. I'm gonna cut the money.
We have ways of disarming you.
You just see Cheer like moving to go and like attack him.
Before Bishop looks over at the big guy, goes, "Artur, we got any manacles left on board?" Big, fat, bald guy just kind of smiles and goes, "Yes, we do, boss." He's like, "Make sure they're all got the appropriate jewelry." "Got it, boss." You're talking about the manacles, right? Because we don't really have any jewelry on board. Yes, I'm talking about the manacles. Go get them, Artur. "Got it, boss." And he heads up. When he comes back down, he's just got them hanging over one arm. They're fairly long. They give you some, but they are, look like pretty good manacles actually.
He ain't all there, is he?
Oh, he's all there. It just takes some time for the train to get from one station to the next.
Fair enough.
And hell of a carpenter. Hell of a good carpenter. And sounds odd because he's got ham hocks, so you can't think of this guy as a carpenter. He as they all go up onto the boat, they manacle him. Even the unconscious dwarf that the Warforged is now carrying like a duffel bag under its arm gets manacled as well. And they sit on the deck of the ship. Bishop looks over and says, well, 20 gold to leave the dock.
No.
What do you mean, no?
Cal's broke.
Jir had to pay for with
This does not fill me with confidence that you're going to be able to pay. So how about the 20 gold and half of the 500 up front?
500.
That was 400. You said 400.
Fine. Half the 400 up front.
Don't fill me with confidence either.
You don't look all there either. Had to give it a shot.
Why are they manacled?
I could have shot him instead.
Those men came onto my boat under cover of darkness and took Azadan against his will and then tried to beat him to death.
Okay.
I don't really have any confidence in them actually following the rules, so manacles it is.
From everything that we sold, everybody gets, including bacon, gets 489 gold and 2 silver.
Bam.
So how about 50 from each of you then?
Cal can
50
pay
from
for
Cal.
Cheer.
And
Cal
then
is
another
not
5.
going to pay for cheer.
And then another 5 from each of you.
No.
We got to pay the dockmaster 20 to leave, and I'm not paying it.
Cal gives him 55.
What was that total again?
55 each of you.
No, that.
489 and 2 silver?
80.
Was that the number?
Yeah.
I mean, the longer we wait, the more trouble we're going to be in.
No, I'm giving the 55.
Okay. Anybody else?
I gave him 100.
Okay.
Bacon can pay for cheer since cheer paper armor.
That is true. That is true.
So that's 110
Here you go,
from
Joe.
Fionn?
Why
Sure.
is it 110 from Fionn?
Because she's being stubborn.
No. Joe paid for it.
Joe's paying for me. I paid for his armor. He's paying for me.
And Dakin is there.
Yeah.
He's
So-
just the strong, quiet type right now.
Yeah, fair enough.
That's what you get, Joe.
Hey, he got plate mail. I think that's pretty fair.
That is pretty fair.
I wouldn't say no if I was, wearing plate mail.
Bishop rings a bell on his ship, and a few moments later, a rather important-looking fellow with red robes with a black set of vestments over them walks up, who has a very thick ledger being carried by a young boy behind him. As he approaches, yes, Dockmaster, it's our fee. Hands him the 20 gold. Dockmaster takes it, counts it twice. And that's the Thow's Jewel, is it? I'm like, yes, Thow's Jewel. All right. You're still in good standing. Good day. And he turns and leaves with the young boy struggling to carry this book behind him.
So Joe is giving him 110, right?
Yep.
I mean, if you're going to pay for all up front.
That was 220. 55,
Mhm.
110, 55, 55.
Yeah, that's
One half.
more than more than half.
Yeah, that's 225. Or
No, that's
220.
that's 320.
We gave extra money.
55, 55, 100.
yeah, I retracted that one.
Oh, so 55, 55, 55, and then 55 from Dakin.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, that's half up front.
Fanny was going to pay for the stubborn one.
Yeah. Okay. So money is now in Bishop's hand. He will look at you all and say, "I have just enough food in order," and he will pull you all into the steering house, and at this point, you all will see that Powell and Artur take Ozdan below decks. Before leaving, they untie the ship. They pull up the gangplank. The Bishop brings you all into the wheelhouse, or the four of you into the wheelhouse. He has Dakin watch over the prisoners, and looks at each of you and says, "We have enough food and supplies to last if we hit all 3 islands, and that's only you staying a day, 2 max at each of these places.
We got some extra food.
I can help with that.
Well, it's not just that; it's also the exhaustion of trying to keep a caged, raged elemental from going haywire and killing us all. So it's not just just that.
That makes sense.
But we have enough time, and that's with a heavy, heavy discount for you saving that idiot down there.
Fair enough.
Alrighty.
He still owes him 2,000 gold, so I suggest he doesn't go to port in this town anytime soon.
We're not going to be back to Uruk anytime soon at this point. Maybe just to drop you all off, and that's it. And you all may be taking a rowboat to shore.
Understandably.
I don't really see a reason to come back to Uruk.
Need to make Lowell's tears? Maker is here?
Or you could do that thing with the thing that was loaded off of Ishir onto the ship that you were all fired about chasing.
We can always,
the corpse.
We can always discuss that later.
Yes.
Oh, it's going to be a few days before we get to the first island, so you're going to have a lot of time to talk. I'm going to be dropping them about 5 to 6 miles upshore first, so we're going to take that little detour. They're more than welcome to disembark there.
Awesome.
I don't feel right about just leaving them out to die, so they're going to be leaving with a week's food.
Well, that's awesome.
All right,
Kind
then.
of you.
Trust me, I don't like it, but better than having blood on your hands.
I wouldn't know.
Dwarves don't need that much to eat.
And as the Thal's Jewel slowly begins to make its way out of dock, using wind power in order to do so, it's about an hour later that they lash the sails to the main mast, and Bishop enters the steering house, closes the door behind him, and you all hear a roar of energy as suddenly the struts that hold the binding rings around this thing erupt with life, and a spiraling, spinning form of a water elemental completely runs over the top and sides of the ship. No water rains upon you as this happens, and you can all feel the surge of energy as this ship kicks up to about 15 miles an hour. And as you all streak across the coastline, getting ready to drop off your prisoners, we're going to go. This is a great place for us to go ahead and stop for tonight and pick it up next week. So we're going to go ahead and cut out a few minutes early tonight because, again, this is a fantastic place to do so. Guys, thanks for a lot of laughs tonight. Thank you guys very much for joining me. Always have a good time. I honestly expected you guys to go in there and just kill everybody, but I forgot this is the Defiant Few. This is not the Knights of Fate. The Knights of Fate were much more killy than this group here.
Well, nobody was paying me to kill him.
That's true. That's true.
You just loved to burn half the party last time.
Yeah. That was a lot of fireballs getting thrown your all's way.
Fireballs.
He was a little more amoral, too.
All right, guys. I think that's going to go ahead and do it for tonight. Thank you all so much for watching. We really appreciate it. Again, if you like what you see, we hope you give us a follow on Twitch. Go over to our YouTube channel, Dyson Dudes, at YouTube. Go ahead and give us a subscribe there if you can. We are trying to push as hard as we can in order to get to 1,000. I mean, we're under 100 subscribers right now. When it comes to YouTube, we like to really inflate those numbers as much as we can. Be on the lookout for Friday. Friday, we will be having our Dice Throne Adventures scenario number 2, or technically number 3, but it's going to be our second video. We're going to get to see the boss fight with the Fallen Barbarians. So we'll be doing that this Friday. We hope you guys will tune in for that. If you guys want to see any other content, if you guys are liking the board game reviews, we just did a review of Tidal Blades, Heroes of the Reef last night on this channel. Definitely check it out, see if you like it. I know it's like 40 minutes long because I'm long-winded. I like to talk. But definitely check it out and see if that's up your alley, if it's something that you want to pick up. That is my board game of the week, so definitely check that out. again, thank you guys so very much for joining us. I think that's going to do it for us tonight. From us dudes to you dudes, remember to keep rolling dice. Good night, everybody.
Good night, guys.